Guys, what's going on? What is going on? What's going on, guys? I hope all is good. Hold on. Let me see, guys. Hold on. We'll do some news first. Sleep and okay. Here you go, guys. Now, guys, someone dropped this in the Discord about the chick that the corrections officer that fell asleep and allowed the guy to escape, right? Guys, this has happened once before, right? Here, let's do this, guys. Let's do this, right? Guys, let's do some news. Now, guys, this is a year ago, right? Here we go.
We're now learning that an escaped Virginia inmate got away while the two corrections officers assigned to watch him were asleep.
Look at that.
The investigation found Nassim Isaiah Roulock managed to sneak away on August 12th from his room at Bon Secours St. Mary's Hospital in Henrico County. He was wearing flex cuffs at the time because officers never put the metal cuffs back on him after an MRI. The officers resigned from their positions on August 23rd. Meanwhile, Roulock is still on the run. He is accused of carjacking a woman at gunpoint in Gaithersburg last month.
Look at this, guys. Now this same thing just happened. Hold on. Let's see. This same thing just happened, guys. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Okay, now the same thing just happened, guys, where this female corrections officer fell asleep and let this guy escape. Let me see. Do I have his name right? Basley Hospital. Here you go, guys. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. This just happened just now where this guy, his name was like James DeMonte something or other. And let me see. And the female the female corrections officer let him escape. Damn. Hold on. Let me see, guys. James DeMonte Beasley. Escape. Here it is. Here it is, guys. Here it is, right? So, guys, a female corrections officer, aka the Ponytail Patrol, let this chick escape. Absolutely insane.
A Clayton County hospital early this morning is back in police custody. And that's exactly where we begin on this Saturday evening. Thanks so much for joining us for Fox 5 News at 6. I'm Eric Perry. Now, the question now is, how did he escape in the first place? Fox 5's Alexa Liaco is live from the Clayton County Jail with the details. Alexa.
Eric, still a lot of questions left to be answered by police at this hour, but they did let us know just after 6:30 this morning that an inmate named...
Let's see. D Nice. What's up, dude? Yeah, he says Klarna had a $99 million loss. Doesn't surprise me. David Polinsky, what's up, dude? Yeah, guys. I have to find an AI thing to make my my avatar more consistent. But guys, there are times where it's super buff. I mean, that might be, I'm in good shape, but guys, my ego. Michael, what's up, dude? Michael, my Tuesday is going good, man. Yeah, dude, man, what I wouldn't give to see, guys, put a 1 if you agree. AOC and Jasmine Crockett and all those knuckleheads should get kicked out, right? Lenny, what's up, dude? CP is here. Red Door's here. Scott's here. Matthew Ronson's here. Tim Hicks is here. Ray's Eyes here. Ray's Eye, what's up, dude? It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, man. As usual. John Carlos here. Shrinking Fungus is here. Who am I missing? No one cares. What's up, dude? Richard Brown. How's it going? Now, guys, I did drop the link for anyone who wants to come up that's in the Discord first. We will do the first 20 minutes for Discord members only. So, guys, make sure to join the Discord. We will do after hours on Sunday after the live stream. Guys, this Sunday's live stream will be military members. Guys, anyone that's been in the military, right? Guys, I want you to actually be on the panel on Sundays. So guys, let me know in the Discord or email me and let me know, because I'd rather have as many former military or active military guys on the panel as possible, because there's so many young guys that are joining the military or in the military right now that could benefit from your knowledge. So guys, please. So Lenny, Walk, all you guys that are current or former military, I would even say first responders, firefighters, police officers, guys, please call in, man, and tell your story. You know what I'm saying? Call in. What's up, dude?
How much? How you doing, man?
It's good to see you, man. You know what? Doing good, man. Doing good, you know?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that illegal who owes like $1.8 million and they're going to give her Das Boot? Do you hear that?
I didn't know.
So we'll go over that next. So
James DeMonte Beasley was able to escape from custody. He was receiving some sort of medical treatment at the Southern Regional Medical Center
that our tax dollars were paying for. Clown world.
So here, AJ. So today, I had to go to the hospital to get one of my scheduled iron infusions. Mm-hmm. And in the waiting area, they had the local papers, and so check this out, dude. I was reading a story of a guy who just a little bit over a year ago, he was cruising up I-5 in a Cadillac Escalade, and he ended what ended up happening at 3 a.m. There was a state trooper who was on the shoulder, actually right on the exit to get to my house, right? Mm-hmm. And what ended up happening, this clown, he was doing 112 miles an hour at 3 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah, and he smashed into the state trooper. The state trooper ended up, he got deleted, and then it ended up causing another accident. And the story I read today was that the defense, they were trying to make the argument that the Snohomish County prosecutors, somebody within the office, they alerted the federal authorities because he was illegal, right? And on that basis alone, they were trying to make the argument that the case should be dismissed.
What?
Yeah.
What? You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Yeah. So check this out. So, like I said, when the troopers, they did their investigation, they pulled the crash data out of the airbag module. Mm-hmm. This guy, like I said, he was doing 112 miles an hour, and his throttle position was at 99%. So basically, he had a pedal to the metal, right? And he smashed into that, that cop car. I'm surprised the guy didn't die instantly.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. Yeah. But no, seriously, can you effing believe this crap that the defense is like?
Well, here I watched a thing, guys. Check out Lockdown 23-1. He's a prison YouTuber. We talk about prison and how to stay out because he was in, and he did a thing on this young kid who got sentenced, and he deleted 4 people. He was in an Audi A4 doing a $120 on a regular street, ran a red light, hit a van, and deleted 4 people.
Wow.
This kid had totaled 2 cars in the last year and a half. And his parents bought him a brand new Audi A4, and he was doing 120 on a regular street.
Wow.
Hit this van. They said that he caved the side of the van in by 3 feet. So it's 3 feet pushed in. So no one in the van stood a chance.
Wow.
Absolutely insane. I understand all these kids nowadays just driving all fast because they see these takeovers and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you driving that fast? It makes no sense. Dante, what's up, dude? Michael Norman, how's it going? Let me see. Who did I miss? Guys, we will have a daytime live tomorrow, guys. That's going to be about women's sports as a whole. You know, basketball, you know what I mean? Soccer, all of that. Guys, that'll probably be maybe about 3 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. So 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will make that live stream, guys. So, guys, remember that we do the first 10, 15 minutes in the chat for everyone. And then we do go members only. So then you'll have to either call in or be a member. So, guys, please make sure to hit the join button or hit the link in the description to be a member. Thanks to all you guys that are already members, man. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thanks for the 15K, guys. On the 16th, right? You know what I'm saying? It'll probably happen soon. Let me see. And guys, make sure all of your favorite Red Pill content creators, right? Guys, YouTube has been on some foolishness. I need you guys to go and make sure that you are subscribed still. I need you to go and like and drop a comment on every single video you can. Because, guys, this is not a game. You know what I'm saying? Because all of us Red Pill guys are ice skating uphill. You know what I'm saying? Water Stars, what's up, dude? Clayton's here. What's going on, my friend?
Beasley somehow was able to get out of his handcuffs and shackles inside that hospital and then took off, fleeing for miles. He was unable, officers were unable to catch up with him for about 6.
Michael Norman says 16K will be, yeah, well, guys, 16K is going to be easy to hit because of all you guys. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm telling you, since I started this channel, I have like a ridiculously high subscriber engagement rate. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why my videos get out there, even the ones that aren't popular topics, is because all you guys like and subscribe. Guys, you guys are the reason why this channel is successful. I cannot stress that enough. You know what I mean? And now, guys, you're seeing that I'm going back and actually clipping all the live streams and actually making videos, because there's a lot of funny content that we do in the lives that I feel like the rest of the channel is missing out on. So you guys will see that more and more and more. So all you guys who call in, you guys will be more of an active part of the channel, because the reason why I am successful, I can't do it without you guys. I can't. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm reacts to you guys. And the reason why I've been able to be as successful, as fast as I have been, because, guys, really, you guys would actually be shocked. There's people that have been posting on YouTube for 5, 6, 7, 10 years, and they don't have 1,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? I managed to go from 116 to 15,000 subs in about a year and 9 months. You know what I'm saying? And that's all because of you guys. So once again, thanks for that. That guys, I've been trying to keep this thing going. You know what I mean? Seriously. And that's all because you guys just positive feedback. And guys, a lot of the playlists and subjects that I cover are because of your comments. Guys, I might not respond to all your comments or like them all, but guys, I read all you guys' comments. And guys, and if you email me, I read all your emails too, right? So guys, thanks for that, you know. But I do the best because I do have a 9 to 5, so I do the best that I can with the time that I have. But thanks for you guys. Guys, I can't thank you guys enough. So
6 hours, police did.
Guys, yeah, make sure to stop and hit the like button, guys. We have 83 people and we have 42 likes, guys. So make sure to hit the like button. Appreciate that.
Did say they were searching several MARTA stations and released these photos of Beasley, saying that he changed clothes into jeans and a blue t-shirt. Unclear, though, where he got those civilian clothes. Police were able to catch up with him at the East Point MARTA station. They say he carjacked somebody for a black Ford F-150 and then fled the scene. Police then chased him, and then he crashed the stolen truck and was promptly taken into custody.
So guys, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a 304 news on all these female inmates acting stupid, because this is only one of the examples. But guys, why are you going to put the Ponytail Patrol in charge of anything, right? But guys, here's a story. Here's a story, right? I hate to say it, because I know someone that's working directly on this ICE case. That's directly responsible for this, okay? For this foolishness right here. And all I can say is, because I don't care what Orange Man does. I don't care about the economy. I don't care about all I care about is him getting these illegals out of here. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I know that you might care about other things, but guys, as an American, but so especially as a Black American, Colin, who does illegal immigration affect the most and affect first?
At this point, right now, what do you mean by
in general?
White people, and black people.
Black people.
Yeah.
They put them in our neighborhoods. They take over most of the jobs that have been predominantly dominated by like young Black males, right? Or whatever. Or you remember we had talked about McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? How like a lot of B-dubs and stuff work there. Now Consuelo will work there. Black America is directly affected by illegal immigration. And I can tell you, get him out. You know what I'm saying? Kick him through the uprights. Let's see. Lenny, let me see. Lenny, thanks for the $3, man. Appreciate that. Thanks so much. Appreciate that.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Where are we? And then Solomon's gifted out some memberships, man. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate that. Yep. But yeah, guys. And the thing is like, yes, Michael Narn. Yep. Don Holm. What's up, man? Let me see. Yeah, guys, you can argue this all you want about Israel. I don't care. I don't care about what's going on thousands of miles away. I could care less. All I care about is these knuckleheaded illegals. And these just Asian illegals, Eastern European illegals. I don't care. Get them out of here. Seriously. This is not about race. It's about a legal status. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the bleeding heart libs, they always want to complain about the tiny hat people, how we give them $3.9 billion every single year. You know what? What they do with that $3.9 billion? They spend it on American-made, aircraft, fighter jets, and small arms. So that money really, it's a roundabout way of basically giving Americans jobs.
Yeah,
that's what it really boils down to.
How many more billions of dollars do we spend on Medicaid, on food stamps, on housing, on all this other crap that we spend on these illegals, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, really, that you guys might notice, like, I try to not take a stand, like a hard stand politically on anything outside of like pro-male adjacent stuff. But immigration is the one thing you guys might notice, Colin, right? That I take a hard stand on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm not having this. I'm not having it. Because here's the thing, guys. You guys know who are more hardcore about illegals? Legal immigrants. Right. Legal immigrants are not having it.
Yeah.
That's all my friends that are Cuban, Eritrean, Ethiopian, Senegalese, Romanian, Taiwanese. They want these illegals out of here more than anyone else.
Yeah.
Because they had to wait. They had to do it the right way. It's not fair. I know fair is a very subjective thing, but if you had to, a friend of mine, he's from Eritrea. He had to wait in the Netherlands for 3 years while he got vetted to come to the United States. And then he got his paperwork. And someone can just waltz across? That's clown world. So
right now at 6, an undocumented woman living here in South Florida is being told that she has to pay nearly $2 million for failing to leave the country. Good evening. I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. The mother of 3 was given 30 days to pay. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor joins us live from Northwest Miami-Dade with the exclusive. Yvonne?
Yes, Elliot and Lauren, and this mother of 3 teenagers has told me that she chose to share her story and show her face because she wants people to know that she's not a criminal. Now, her attorney...
Oh, she's not a criminal, huh?
shared the story with CBS News because she wants the whole country to know why his mother has been fined.
Kelvin, what's up, man? Good to see you.
$500 a day for overstaying in the U.S. since 2005. And that's not all. We just talked to her a few minutes ago, and this is what this mom told us. Ever since that day, I live with anxiety. I can't sleep. I don't feel well. This woman, who we will call Maria, says she did not want to use her real name, concerned.
Here, if you start walking, you might... walking south, you might end up where you came from in about 3 to 4 months, right?
She could be targeted, but she does want people to know her story. She told us, I don't want to go back. She's the mother of 3 children who are American citizens. She asked us not to show them. Maria arrived from Honduras in February of 2005. 2 months later, she had an order to leave the country after not appearing at a hearing.
So 2005. And then she got an order to leave since 2005, and she's still here. But guys, Noble One says displacement policy. Guys, here's the thing that irks me the most, right? Okay, let's pump the brakes. Colin, cook with me here, all right?
Yeah.
Here you go. So guys, I was on a TikTok live, and this girl was like, Korea is very anti-black, okay? They're very anti-black because I'm half white and half Korean. I lived in Korea for like a while and it's messed up. I'm like, dude, it's Korea. There's no black people in Korea. What are you talking about? Like, they're not anti-black in Korea. And even if they were, that's not your... How are you going to impose our values upon another culture? That makes no sense. I guarantee that if you go to Senegal, they're anti-Asian. Or Uganda, they're anti-white. We don't all have the same values, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Why is it that okay? Put a 1 if you guys agree that there's a double standard for European countries and their ethnic preservation and then Asian and African countries. Colin, what do you think?
Well, it's a culture, you know.
It's an ethnicity, right? Germans are ethnically German, or the English are ethnically English. What is wrong with English people saying we prefer England to be majority English?
Right, exactly, yeah.
It's the same thing as a Japanese saying we would prefer Japan to be Japanese. It's the same thing. But why is it that, do you remember, Colin, we watched that special with the Finns? And they're like, we need to have more black representation in our government. It's Finland. You're 99% Finnish, you fucking idiots. What is going on?
Right.
What virtue signaling, soy boy, beta milk drinking morons are you?
Right. You're exactly right. It's, even I, I was originally born in Germany as a both, U.S. and German citizen. Even to this day, if I went back to Germany, I would not be considered German.
Exactly. Yes.
Yep.
But here, Matthew, you can talk about the different tribes all you want, but here's the thing: differences are to be celebrated. That's why, guys, look at the beautiful thing, guys. So diversity in its truest form is an advantage. So diversity and how the wokes, where it's forced, is not good, right? Guys, why do the United States win the majority of the Olympic medals every year? Diversity, right? Because we have Jamal Jenkins running the 100-meter and the 200-meter, and then we have some white boys throwing the discus and running the freaking 5,000-meter and the pole vault and swimming. And then we have Chinese people doing ping pong. We have Chinese Americans. That's how diversity works. People sort themselves naturally, but you can't force diversity and expect it to work. That's why China doesn't win anything. You're going to have a Chinese dude trying to run the 100-meter dash. Please. Trying to have some Chinese 5'2" Chinese dude trying to do the high jump. Come on, man.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
But diversity has to be organic and it has to be natural. That's how it is. People naturally segregate themselves. If you take a bunch, they actually ran this experiment once. It was a bunch of 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds, right? And they put them in the cafeteria, and all the black kids sat next to the black kids, all the Asians sat next to the Asians, and all the whites sat. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, okay, well, these people look the most like me. That's not a bad thing. It's pattern recognition, So, yeah.
But she never left.
Yeah, but Colin, what were you saying? Sorry.
No, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I asked her why she did not go to the hearing.
Yo le dije al oficial, yo no tengo familia.
I told the immigration officer,
Yo soy estúpido.
I don't have any family in this country or a specific place to stay. She told me she entered the U.S. through California.
Pero en ningún momento me llegaron ningún documento.
I never received any document, and they did not know where I was going to be. The
lie detector determined that was
month she received this letter at her house in South Florida. She has been fined for more than $1.82 million.
It says that the government could fine an individual, an undocumented individual.
Jesus, look at this chick's face. She's had more cuts than a Thanksgiving turkey, dude. Look at that. Look at that, man. Yikes.
Daily $500.
Michelle Sanchez is Maria's attorney. She showed us the document Maria received.
They're supposed to say on the date.
Blah, 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 blah. Right? Now, guys, hold on. Hold on. Now, guys, we're going to talk about chicks that hit the wall, all right? Now, guys, we all know the wall is undefeated, right? Guys, if there's one thing Father Time is, he's a badass, right? Guys, he's straight up Bangkok Muay Thai champion. He's Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's straight up Dagestan friggin' Sambo champion. He's an NCAA D1 wrestler. All these chicks want to get into the ring, into the octagon with Father Time. And guys, Father Time is nothing but knockouts and tap outs. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm going to drop the link for anyone who's coming up. Guys, this is a call-in show, guys. I'm so glad that there's more of you guys that are calling in. Guys, hit the StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? Come on up. Don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Colin, how do you feel about the wall, man? You know what I'm saying? The wall.
Yeah, I mean, it comes for all of us, but
it doesn't come for men, though. Men have no wall. Men have no wall. We get better as we get older. Because for a fact, Colin, you're my age, right?
Yeah.
44-year-old you gets more chicks and attention than 24-year-old you does. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Struggling with aging after being considered beautiful my whole life. Look at this. Look at this. I just turned 50 and I really relate to this. It helps that my husband has also just turned 50. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Look at this. I'm 51. I'm really struggling with getting older. And what it's doing is my looks. I've gained weight. I have wrinkles and aging skin. All this makes me feel so bad about myself. Please. And all this after she's been married, because obviously her husband's attention doesn't matter, right? Look at that. Look, you sound like me. It's harder to get older as a woman, but if I get of a social media, then I feel better. I was pretty my whole life until 50, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
We're still beautiful, but it's deeper and more meaningful.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Please, guys.
Okay, so AJ, with so when I say that we all hit the wall, so eventually health problems, even for us men, still crop up. But the thing is that for men, our social value is not in our looks, and it's not in our physical abilities. It's in the status that we've earned within society. Whereas women, the females, they're really the only status is their aesthetic beauty.
Yes, but here, hold on. It didn't used to be that way because we assortively made it, meaning that we knew the captain of the football team or the lawyer, he was going to get the hot girl, right?
Right.
Guys, what we would get is guys, we all know that, okay, so someone had made a point that there's all these mid MMA girls who fight MMA that are mid, but they have a lot of thirsty guys because they're in shape. So they're like 5s and 6s, but they're in shape. So that kicks them up to like 7s and 8s. You know what I'm saying? Plus they're into MMA, right?
Right.
A lot of guys would get an in shape woman who was like a 5. Now these chicks are 5s in the faces, but they're 300 pounds, right? That's
right,
why,
right.
guys, put a 1 in the chat. Hold on. John James. Whoops. What's up, dude? Adam Schrader. Sin. Thanks for the $5. Says even Mother Nature bends in need of father time. Facts, man. Facts. Yep, you are absolutely correct, man.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
We are judo. What's up, dude? Let me see. Now, George. What's up, man? Guys, put a 1 if you had a chat. I'm sorry. That if you had an aunt that was ugly as all get out, but she was married. You had that one, like it was your mom's sister or your dad's sister that was like, ugh, but she married a decent guy. Because women used to be in shape and they would put a goddamn hot dog on a plate. That's all it takes. Guys don't really care about looks when it comes to actually settling down and getting married. Guys, put a 1. If you've been in a relationship even with a girl that was like a 5 or a 6, you could have chosen either like the 9 or the 10, who is crazier than a house rat, or you chose the 5 or the 6, who you would buy tickets to the Mariners game or the Red Sox game or whatever, and she'd go with you to the goddamn game. That's how women used to be. Hey guys, I have an echo coming from someone. So if you could turn off the YouTube, either in the background, and no one cares, man. You have an echo. Here, I'm gonna mute you, bud. But yeah, guys. Once again, guys, a lot of girls that are 5s and 6s used to be cool, right? They used to know that if they were like a little bit heavier set, so they were the pretty girl, the big girl with like a pretty face, or they were the average looking girl. You know what I'm saying? Or they were the girl that had a below average race but had a hot body, right? They had to be cool to compete with the 9s and the 10s.
Right, exactly.
They would have to make you want to spend time with them. You know what I'm saying? And they
Right,
had it down to a formula. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, they'd be the cool chicks who, you know, when the guys come over, hey guys, you want
Yes.
some nachos? You want
Yes.
some? And then, you know, and then after, you know, a game night was over, you know, homeboy, he got the thunder throat, you know?
Yeah. You got the magic badge, right? Well, guys, here's the thing. Guys, let me know. Guys, type the word jealous in the chat. Guys, I mean, girls think that guys are jealous of the guy who has the hot girlfriend. No, guys are jealous of the guy who has the really cool girlfriend or the really cool wife.
Yeah.
Every UFC fight, she's there. She's cooking food. She's chilling. Every football game, she's there with like the jersey on. Every car meet, she's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the type of guy. They're the ones who had to fight with their girl to be able to go to the event. And then this guy's girl is going with him. You're like, damn, where can I get one of those?
Yeah.
That's the type of girl you're jealous of. Scozy in Australia. What's up, dude? Let me see. Falafel, what's up, dude? Steve, what's going on? TJ's here. What's going on? So, yeah, guys. But yeah, the wall. Guys, the wall is undefeated. Now, guys, Colin, Lenny, no one cares. Let's cook here, all right? Cook with me really, really, really fast, all right? Okay? Guys, let me know what you think. I think there's 3 different types of a wall, all right? There's 3 different walls here, all right? Let me know if you agree. There's the movie star wall. That's the one that we talk about the most, and that these movie stars, you know, the Jennifer Anistons, the Scarlett Johanssons, the Halle Berrys, right? Where, you know, it might take them a little bit longer to hit the wall. You know, maybe 37, 38, 39, 40, then it's... You know what I'm saying? And then what happens? They start talking about ageism in Hollywood and all this bull crap, right?
Yeah.
When they just don't want to give the younger starlets, along the young 304s, the same opportunities that they took advantage of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then there's a biological wall, the real wall. You know what I'm saying? The actual practical wall. And that's 30, right? 28 to 30 is the biological wall, right? Where these girls, they're used to getting free drinks. They're used to going to raves and getting free drugs. You know what I'm saying? They're used to going to house parties and having the local, Bolivian marching powder dealer give them free drugs. You know what I'm saying? Then they hit 30 and all of a sudden that ain't happening for them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, at that age, Tyrone and Chad, they're not paying their cell phone bills anymore.
Yes. Yep.
Right. That's when they're going to start dating some of the guys that they think are below their level and treating them like crap and stuff like that, and getting to that stage.
Or getting with Nug.
Having that resentment.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then Nug's the only guy that is loose with his seed, and then he can, and they'll have a mixed race baby. Right. And then number 3, okay, there's a biological wall, there's the Hollywood wall, and then the other one is the hot girl wall. I'm talking girls that are like 9s and 10s. These are the girls that are clawing on for dear life. So the biological wall is for most women. There's a Hollywood wall where you're in the public eye, and then there's those girls that are like, they're 9s and 10s, and they're like 41 and they're still fine. You know what I'm saying? There's
Takes like the menopause wall.
Yes, yeah. Where they're in denial. Guys, I know a couple girls that are 41 and they're fine still. But guys, it doesn't matter because they're 41. This would be like saying it's an 89 Porsche Carrera Turbo with 190, 200,000 miles on it. It might look good still, right? But it's got the mileage on it. It has 2 accidents on the Carfax. And the saddest part of all of them is the ones I think is the third one, because they're in such denial. You know what I'm saying? They can still have Chad, right? Tyrone, Nug, Gavin, but they're not going to take them seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A 41-year-old chick, let's just say that because I don't believe that there's 10s, right? I believe that, there's a girl who's a 10 that's probably like a 6, but is hella cool. That one, guys, here, you know what, guys, here, cook with me here, because let's talk about this. I don't believe that there's ever, no one cares he has a shirt on that says The Wall. No, dude, here we go. I don't think
that's a show
that there's a physical 10. There's no such thing, right? Every woman has flaws, okay? But if you put a combination of factors together, I think that there's a 10. And I honestly believe that a girl who's a 9 in looks can never be a 10 because she doesn't have the personality. She doesn't have the girls that are 9s nowadays don't want to get on a man's program unless they're from another country, right? But in general, I would say that it's more likely that a 6 can be so cool where she's like, Colin, I am on your program. I'm your vice president. I'm your support system. That would make her a 10. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To wind back the clock a little bit, like when we were younger, like Cindy Crawford, right? I think she was about as close as you could get, but everybody'd always say, yeah, but she's got that beauty mark or the mole thing or whatever. But still, I think she's about as close as I've ever seen, damn near. But everybody has their own taste, that's subjective.
I would say like Cindy Crawford. I would say like a young Holly Berry. I would say homegirl from Weird Science. Actually, guys, my 80s and 90s perfect 10 on my 80s and 90s perfect 10 is friggin' young Jennifer Connelly, dude. When she was in the career opportunities, dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
she was just painfully pretty, dude.
Drop dead gorgeous. Dude.
What was that college movie she was in? Oh yeah.
And then who was the chick that was from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? The actress. This chick. Oh, she looks terrible now, but what's her name? Not Jennifer. Mia Sarah. Yeah. There you go.
What about the chick from the original Starship Troopers movie?
Yeah, I was just gonna say her. Look, Denise
Colin.
Richards. Yeah. There you go. Right there, dude. Yeah, killer. Yeah, right there, man. Close to perfect as you can get. And then, believe it or not, young Stacey Dash. Dude, there you go. Right there, man. From Clueless? Shit. Man, I don't even like B-dubs either. Yo, Matthew, we all know she's a 304, obviously, right? Because she does OF with her daughter, obviously. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, at the time, right, in 1993, Kelvin says 10s are rare and there are no 10s over 30. Facts, guys. I agree, right?
100%.
Yeah, I agree. Yep, I agree. Here we go. Yeah.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Let me see. Someone said the foreign chick from American Pie. What was her name? This chick. What's her name? I forget her name. Yeah, she was fine. But yeah, man. And then like a young Tandy Newton in Mission Impossible 2. You remember her when she first came on the scene? When she was in Mission Impossible 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. But now she's all old and dried up. So, yeah, anyways.
You know, another one that hit the wall hard. I mean, real hard. Sandra Bullock, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
No, hit the. Dude. Kelly Bundy smashed head.
Oh yes, I was gonna bring her up, AJ. She was my crush.
I would say hands down. Let me know if you agree. Kelly Bundy, dude, she was the 80s, man. She was the late 80s. Dude, everyone. Dude, Kelly Bundy was so fine, man. Look at that right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. You know who else? Remember Hillary from Fresh Prince?
Oh yeah.
Hillary from Fresh Prince, she was fine as all get out too, man. You know what I'm saying? She looked good too.
You don't see hot chicks in TV shows anymore
Not,
like you used to, man.
not
We
anymore.
had like you could use that as material if you had to back in the days as a young man, you know.
Remixer, what's up, dude? Guys, I did drop the link for anyone who was come on up, man. Hit the StreamYard link. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys. Oh, and then young Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz in The Mask.
Oh yeah.
Dude, when she was in The Mask, man, look at that. Look at that, dude. She smashed headlong into the wall, too, dude, because she looks terrible now. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, Father Time, like I said, he doesn't leave it to the judges. Knockouts and tap-outs, man. He's not playing games. Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt, too. Yeah. Yeah, back in the day, man, she can get it, too. You know? Yeah, all these it girls now they're all over the wall. They're talking about ageism, being unjustly judged by whatever. Or even then, here you go. You remember Sharon Stone and Total Recall? What? What? You know how many times I rewatched this part over and over again? Oops. You know what I'm saying? You guys, come on.
That's the best she ever looked at me. I didn't like her with the shorter hair, but with that hair, I liked her a lot better.
Dude, Sharon Stone and friggin' Total Recall. Come on.
I saw that in the theater. I don't want to date myself, but yeah, I saw that. We snuck in when we were kids.
Look at that. Look at young. And now, guys, do you want to do this to ourselves? Do we want to see Sharon Stone now? Look at that! Look at that, guys! Yo! When they start cutting their hair short, you know it's over. It's over with, guys. Father Time got him in that rear naked choke. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Cooked. Look, Scott. What's up, dude? Who did I miss? YOLO for the Lambo. What's up, man? Cooked, guys. Cooked. Oh, yeah. Kelly LeBrock. She was from Weird Science. Look at that. Someone said Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth Hurley still looks good. She still looks good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what sorcery she's using, but she looks good. You know what I'm saying? Still, to this day. You know what I mean? That's not her young. What's going on here? Yeah, she looks good, man. But yeah, these chicks are just smashing into the wall. And now they're actually getting the surgery earlier and earlier. You know what I'm saying? And they're just looking older and older so fast. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane.
You know, it's funny, AJ. So since they're all actresses, they inject all that crap into their face. They can't even make the facial impressions as an actress.
Yeah.
That's hurting their careers, you know.
So Nicole Kidman now.
They have that lizard face.
Yeah. Her face is off her because her face won't move. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, guys. Look at her face. Look at her face, man. You know what I mean? More cuts than a Thanksgiving turkey, man. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny because they think that they look younger, but they look like old chicks trying to look young. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Once you see that,
people are really starting to point it out too, so it's really funny.
That turkey neck. Yeah. And guys, the thing is, they're trying to look sexy as they're old. You know what I'm saying? Old chicks aren't supposed to look sexy. That's just the thing. That's the thing that I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
And there's nothing wrong with it. We all age, but when that's all you have and no other value, then there's something definitely wrong.
Yeah, and that's like 90% of all women. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, guys.
Hey, wait a minute, dude. I got another one here. AJ, you remember on that show and that one movie, Serenity, and the show Firefly? Remember the little cute mechanic chick?
What's the black girl?
Black girl? What?
Hold on.
No. The mechanic. She also played the doctor on Stargate Atlantis. In like the last 1 or 2 seasons.
Hold on. Which one? This chick?
No.
First off, Elizabeth Hurley is the only attractive British older woman.
Yeah,
but British women age worse than any women on the planet. Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're right. You're right.
100%.
You said, let me see.
Now, what's her name?
Wait, hold on. So she was on Stargate Atlantis?
Yeah, she was a doctor, but her main role was
she was the main person
in Firefly.
This chick, Tori Higginson. This her? This chick?
You have to enlarge the picture. I can't quite see it.
This chick?
No.
You're
Not
killing
her.
me, Smalls. Let me see.
No. She was on her main. The main role she ever had was on
this
Firefly.
chick, Jewel State. That's her. I saw her on both. Jewel. This chick.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah. How did she turn out?
Oh, do we want to see? Yeah, I remember her. She's been on some stuff. Hold on. Oops. She's done a bunch of stuff that I've watched.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, she looks good. She aged well. Oh, guys. Oh, this chick. This chick. Where's the hot one? Not Eliza Dushku. She is hot though, but she was the bad guy's niece. Damn. I'll have to find her name. But yeah, all these chicks though, guys, they smash headlong into the wall, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they talk about ageism and how unfair Hollywood is and blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like guys, did you... Lily Simmons. This chick. Hold on. Where's she at? This chick right here. Let me make this bigger. You guys might have seen her in a lot of other things. This chick here. She can get it, dude. You know what I'm saying? She's in Banshee. She plays a lot of bad guys. You know what I'm saying? But dude, she can definitely, take a little pit stop. You know? Oh yeah. Oh, someone said Trisha Helfer from Battlestar. Yeah, she can get it, dude. She can get it. So young. She was the chick in the red dress from Battlestar Galactica. You know what I'm saying? And then Jerry Ryan from Voyager. You guys remember her? Yeah, she can get it too. But hold on. Let's look at 2024, guys. Oops. 2024. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Bam! Right? Guys, Father Time. He's not playing games. Yeah. Matthew. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Look at that, guys. I mean, she still looks all right, obviously. But guys, when she was young, she was a knockout. You know what I mean? But guys, look at that. Now, guys, here we go. So, guys, they have invisible woman's syndrome, okay? Look at this. Older women aren't invisible. They just no longer get the attention purely for existing. Because I've read a bit about invisible women's syndrome and how many women feel like people just stop seeing them as they age. Well, that must suck from their perspective. I do suspect that it's just relative to what they're used to. Men have to earn people's respect from a very young age. If he doesn't provide something of value, then he's worthless and nobody will care about him. Facts, right, guys? Guys, was there a lie told there?
Nope.
Was there a lie? Exactly. I'm not saying that this is necessarily a good thing, but it undoubtedly shapes the way we think. We used to be invisible by default, so nothing really changes when we get older. Women, by contrast, are normally showered with the attention. Someone says, as a man, I felt invisible my entire life and wouldn't want it any other way. The last thing that I want is the attention from anyone about anything. Look at that. This guy says, I know a few chicks in their 40s and 50s who have said that men don't look at them anymore. Obviously, these chicks don't want people leering at them, but it's an unconscious glance that men give to attractive chicks that just stops happening when a woman's appearance changes. This is no one's fault. No one's being deliberately mean, and no one but a very observant person would even notice. Or a jaded 304. I guess the issue is that lots of women are super sharp and noticing how other people react to things. Someone says, I think that another facet to this involves the fact that even when women do have something value to offer, it means nothing, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Now, guys, a lot of times women don't have anything else to offer. Guys, honestly, guys, put a 1 in the chat that if oftentimes, especially older guys, 45 and below, if you were in your 20s, in your 30s, you wouldn't even talk to chicks unless they were your coworkers or you were trying to have sex with them. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, what's the point? What's the point? Lenny, Colin, and I can go and have beers, hang out, talk about politics, talk about friggin' breweries, talk about stocks, investing. What am I going to take a bunch of chicks out and talk about that stuff for? Why? It's a waste of time. T. Lamore, what's up, dude? How you been, man? Garrett Grant, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you as usual. Good to see all you guys here. Guys, we have 110 people watching. We have 76 likes. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. Thanks to all you guys that hit up the Cash App. Thanks for all the super chats, guys. Make sure to hit the join button for a membership, as we will have a daytime live tomorrow. That's going to be all about women's sports and how much of a joke they are, obviously. So guys, that'll be about 3:30 tomorrow. So 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So guys, make sure to hit the join button because the chat will be members only. You'll either have to be a member or you'll have to call in. So someone says, if pretty privilege fades, you didn't develop a good personality, no men will commit. Facts. Yep. Someone told me that's how women turn into Karens. I think that that's true. Colin, Lenny, guys, what do you think? That these chicks get mad because they're not getting their way because of their looks, so they instantly turn into Karens. You know what I'm saying?
They do, and they used to spend a lot of that time, AJ, like in previous generations. I'm not trying to be sexist either. They'd be passing down recipes.
No. Lenny, whoa, Lenny, stop.
Yeah.
Lenny, you know that you could be as sexist as you want. Goddamn it.
Usually, but you know what? They'd fall into an advisor role. They'd be the one, hey, Grandma, how did you make that one pie or whatever? And they would give the recipe. Hey, I'm having trouble with my son or daughter. What would you do, Grandma? You know, normally they would fall into an advisor role within the family because all the life experience they had. Now they don't even have that value to offer because they don't do any of those feminine things.
Now, guys, here's a prompt that says men don't care about women with high body count, even if they are attractive. Guys, I'll probably do Thursday's show about this because, guys, that is true. I'm sorry to say it, but, guys, a good majority of men will throw all their rules out the window if they're fine, right? I'm sorry to say it. They will get with a single mom. They'll get with a chick that has money. You know what I'm saying? All of that if she's fine enough. I'm sorry to say it, guys. You guys know it's true. We wouldn't because, guys, we're red pill. But, guys, you know goddamn well, right, that there's guys, I never did want this single mom. Yeah, but then she looks like Pamela Anderson, right, with her little crumb crunchers, and he'll compromise his morals. Guys, this is why I say, guys, we have to stay vigilant, guys.
No,
right?
it's disgusting, AJ,
guys,
especially in the military. Like, I won't use
is
too
why,
much
guys.
thunder from Sunday, but
say again?
Yeah, it was disgusting, even in the military, AJ. Like, if they were on par with a below average guy, they were like the greatest thing on earth in the military. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because they couldn't do any of the same stuff physically. Like while I was in aviation, I was a door gunner on choppers, so they weren't able to lift like the heavy parts and components and all that stuff. They weren't able to torque all the 1,000-inch-pound bolts and stuff in the foot-pounds. It was just disgusting.
So wait, Lenny, you were the anyone who get some.
Yeah, dude.
Anyone who runs is a VC. Anyone who stands still is a well-disciplined VC.
Yeah.
Any women or children? Sometimes. How do you shoot women and children? It's easy.
You don't lead
so much.
Yeah, I had over 3,000 flight hours, dude.
Ain't war hell.
But yeah, they weren't able to do any of the stuff we did physically, and that wasn't even an infantry job, But yeah.
He said, "You guys should do a story on me sometime."
Because I'm so
good. Why should we do it? Because I'm so good. You guys know that guy that door gunner actor. He was supposed to be the drill sergeant originally, but then Arlie Emery got the job over him.
Yeah. I got to meet him before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You met Gunny? No way.
Well, a bunch of people were bringing like copies of Full Metal Jacket for him to sign, and one of my buddies brought a copy of Saving Silverman for him to sign. He says, "God damn it, there's always one smart ass in the group." But yeah, my buddy got a picture of him choking him. He said, "Choke me, Gunny, please." He said, "Come on." He said, "Please," and he did it.
He's the man, dude. R.I.P. to him, dude.
Awesome.
Dude, he inspired so many young men, dude, seriously, to either join or just better themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like
he wasn't even. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Well, he wasn't even the rank of gunnery sergeant. Like he did such positive press for the Marine Corps. They gave him that honorary rank. He was actually the rank below it, a staff sergeant, when he got out of the Marines in Vietnam. But yeah, they gave him the rank that he was in the movie because he, did such positive things for the Marine Corps.
When we used to train in kickboxing and stuff, we would put the part back when they were running. I love running and looping in our headphones when we were training. You know what I'm saying? Because man, he's the man, dude. Talk about like a guy who's gonna live into legend. You know what I'm saying? And guys, that's how you know there's a difference. There's a difference between men and women. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because women don't get it.
Right.
They don't
Nobody looks up to a
understand.
woman like we look up to him, stuff
Yes,
like that.
fact.
Exactly.
Yep. Let's see. Sen says no. I don't want any sexist, but I'm still gonna. Thanks for the $2, guys. You all know how I feel about. I encourage.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Let's see. All right. So this guy says. Okay, so yeah, guys. Honestly, men will compromise. Well, a good chunk of men will compromise all of their standards for hot chicks, for hot chicks and thunder throat. You know what I'm saying? Sorry to say it. Guys, we say we won't date crazy chicks. She's hot enough. Boom. We won't date single moms. She's hot enough. Boom. And this is why, guys, you have to steel yourself against women's tears and against women's beauty. You know what I'm saying? Guys, if you find a girl who's, decent looking, decent shape, in shape, and she'll put a hot dog on a plate and be your co-pilot, guys, you're better off taking that over a 9 who's crazy and shiftless and worthless any day. You know what I'm saying? That's why these chicks don't understand, okay, why, you see like, guys, so Colin's in Seattle. Colin, you've seen like white girls talking trash about Asian girls, right?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, for all you guys who don't know this, Asian girls are the white girls what white girls are to black women. You know what I'm saying? White women get mad, especially in Seattle, when they see a guy like Colin. You know what I'm saying? He's successful, white dude, and he's with Sue Lin. Even an average Asian girl, she's maybe like a 6 or a 5. And here they are like an 8, and they don't understand why Colin would rather, have a Korean girl or a Filipino. Maybe she shuts up. Maybe she puts some kimchi on a plate. Maybe he comes home and she friggin' rubs his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. These B-dubs go, well, why am I? Well, first of all, these B-dubs think they're 8s and 9s.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
And they see a guy like me with a white girl who's maybe like a 6 or 5. Well, maybe she shuts up. Maybe she puts a hot dog on a plate. Maybe she'll go with me to the football game or the dive bar instead of saying, I'm going to go to brunch and pay $90 for a freaking steak. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Or maybe she doesn't weigh 300 goddamn pounds.
Exactly. Facts. Guys, all right, here you go. Here you go. Guys, everyone in the chat, put a yes or a no if you agree. Guys, I honestly don't believe that there's any B-dubs that are 8s and 9s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. I think it's impossible. Because of the weight. Because of the weight. I don't believe that they exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not just that, but like, with the B-dubs, like seriously, there's the very, very rare unicorn from overseas, but here in America, dude, the B-dubs, dude, they are just disgusting, dude.
Good.
Like, between, I don't know. I think you mentioned this, like, what they do with the weaves and the wigs, and dude, they got a hairline so far back. They got a forehead big enough to land a 747, right?
Remixer said B-dubs make you have to translate a lot.
What?
What were you saying?
No, what Kevin Sam used to say that about the B-dubs, 80% are overweight, and 80% of that 80 are obese and morbidly. No, dude, I think honestly it is like more like 95.
Yeah.
I seriously, within the last 5 years, I really seriously, I cannot remember when seeing a black woman who was even like
remotely
below
in shape.
300.
Yeah, it's bad. It's crazy because Maestro, what's up, dude? Neon, what's up, man? Well, guys, I did drop the link, so anyone who wants to come on up, man, this is a call-in show. So guys, hit the StreamYard link, guys. I'm actually trying to enjoy these lives while they're this size, because guys, I'm telling you guys, maybe by the end of the year, guys, we're gonna start having like 300 people, 400 people in these lives. You know what I mean? So I want to enjoy this now while I can recognize that everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So Gregory, what's up, dude? Matthew says they hate Asian chicks and at the same time need their hair. Facts. Absolute facts. Guys, I don't even look at B-dubs anymore. I don't. B-dubs, I'm allergic.
Yeah, no, seriously, dude. I'm telling you, dude, AJ, even as a white man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. You know, I'm putting myself out on the internet. I will straight up say B-dubs are the most absolute disgusting.
Yes.
On this planet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Guys, the stats prove it. The dating apps prove it. Red Door says why? It's just because there's no shame. Guys, here's the thing. No one cares. No one cares. I haven't been kicking you. Your internet keeps dropping you. So
no, it's not my internet. I'm just going in and out because I'm playing Call of Duty.
Oh, all right. No worries, dude. Wow. I was just letting you know that I'm not kicking you.
No, you're good, right? Bro. Okay. I appreciate it.
So guys, here. Guys, we've done this once before, all right? Guys, this hasn't been the case with B-dubs, right? Look at this.
Man, people are starting to say what I said.
Look at this. This is black women in the 1940s, guys. Look at that. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Where's a good picture? You know what I mean? Look at that. Black women, 1940s. Okay? Now let's look at the 1950s. Look at this. Look at that, guys. See that?
Yeah, give me a piece of that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, black women in the 1950s. See that? Look at that.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
That's how they looked.
Yeah, like I said, man, give me a piece of that. The average woman in 1965 was 125 pounds. That's all races, right? And now let's do 1960s. Oops. There you go. Look at that.
Hey, Colin, what was your MOS when you were in?
What was my what?
Lenny, he was in.
I was a crew chief on CH-46s, then I was on V-22 Ospreys when they got phased out.
Dude, Ospreys are so cool. Dude, Ospreys are like one of the most America things. Those things are so badass.
Yeah, they scared the crap out of me a couple times. That'll be different stories time though.
I guess we'll do it this Sunday.
Yeah, guys. Any military guys, man, please. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. I want you on the panel from the jump. I have some questions I want to ask you guys, but we'll go around, have an open conversation. You know what I'm saying? And guys, there's a lot of young guys out there that are either just joined or thinking about joining that can use you guys as stories. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Look at this, guys. See? This is how black women used to look. Now let's go to the 70s. Right? Of course. Pam Grier, of course. Right?
Yeah.
She can get it. You know what I'm saying? All these chicks, this is how the 70s looked.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. As a white guy, dude, give me a piece of that all day, every day. Are you serious?
The 80s. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Even the 80s. You had freaking, what's her name? The Cosby Show. You had Whitney Houston. You had Janet Jackson, Salt and Pepper. All these chicks can all get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then right around the end of the 90s is when things started going down the toilet. Because even chicks in the 90s were looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then right around the 2000s is
like
when,
the Little Kim era, right? Is that when it really started going down?
Say
before the Little Kim era?
Well, that was like the 90s. Yeah. But then right around the 2000s, like the mid to late 2000s, is when chicks just started getting big. You know what I'm saying?
And ratchet.
And it also, too, but then you look at like, so let's jump all the way to the 2010s, right? I mean, it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? And then let's do 2020s. Jesus. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Look at that. Look at that. You guys know what's crazy? Dude, Angela Bassett, she was on The View today because I was at the gym. Angela Bassett's 62. She still looks good. And she's 62. Hold on, 20. Look at this. She's like 60 right there. Look at that. Now, all these B-dubs they look at her and they're like, oh, well, you know, but what? Why can't they look like that? It's crazy.
Because they want to star in the next Big Mama house.
They're all 62% body fat now.
And the next nutty professor. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hold on. Let me see. Guys, there was one more Reddit thread that I wanted you guys to see. And then we'll go to TikTok here.
Well, like you said, way back then, what was the average weight for a woman and what is it now? Now it's 170.
And now the average black woman is
quarter tonner.
Is 192 pounds.
Wow.
Let's see. Invisible woman syndrome. Please. Okay. Contrasting the invisible woman syndrome with the basic lived experience. So many women find it upsetting to suddenly become invisible to the opposite sex of all these studies. So this person says, isn't invisible woman syndrome the de facto experience of the average man? Facts. Welcome to the club. Facts. Facts. Look at that, guys. Guys, put a 1 if you agree that the average 50-year-old chick, oh, damn, look at this. John Smith says obesity kills. Good. Damn. Shots
fired. Let's
go.
You cracked 100, by the way, AJ. 100 likes,
thanks,
104.
Guys. Thanks for the 100 likes, man. Appreciate that, man. All right. This guy says that the difference between the two sexes is that women lost the attention and men never had it. Facts. Yep. It's a big adjustment. At least men develop the skills to deal with it. Guys, that's like rejection. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we've been rejected since like the 2nd, 3rd grade. We had that Valentine. You put the checkbox. Did you like me? Yes or no? She checked no, showed all of her friends. You know what I'm saying? And they all laughed. And now these chicks, guys, let me know if you agree. A woman in her mid to late 30s has the same sexual marketplace value as a man fresh out of high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
No leverage at all.
Hey, I gotta say something. I turn 40 tomorrow, but I still look like I'm mid-20s, so I'm still having trouble there.
But yeah, but here's the thing, dude. I'm 44, and people think I'm in my like early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, guys. I can tell you, 44-year-old me gets more tail than 24-year-old me does. And guys, everyone in the chat,
somebody's wife.
Look at this guy. Look at wait, hold on. Hold on. Hey man, I gotta give you the. Where you got it?
City boy.
But yeah, guys, honestly, all you guys that are 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, I think everyone on this panel is over the age of 38, 39. Guys, once you hit 35, the world's your oyster. You know what I'm saying? You have enough money to travel overseas, or you can just like, dude, it's crazy. Like even in your workplace, there's a certain gravitas the older guys have. And I also think that 35 is that age we honestly, guys, put a 1 in the chat or everyone on the channel. I mean, that's on the panel. Have you ever gone out on a date and you were driving to the spot and you're like, screw it. You just drove home and freaking started playing PlayStation or working on your car, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Once you figure out, dude, like Nene is not the end all tell all. These chicks are like, dang, like, wait a minute, this guy's he's not a simp. You know what I'm saying? But I think that comes with age. You know what I'm saying? Jarvik, what's up, dude? John Smith says, imagine trying to carry your bride over the threshold when she weighs 200 pounds. Yeah. Love your voice. What's up, dude? Matthew Alexander, how's it going? Let me see. Yeah, guys. Yeah. John just said it. I'd rather go fishing because I've had dates scheduled. Meet me at the restaurant at 8. It's like 7:45. I jump in the car. I'm about like 5 minutes down the road. Screw it. I just go right back in the house. You know what I'm saying? Cook me a steak. Pour me some scotch. You know what I'm saying? And watch freaking Top Gun or something. You know what I'm saying? Watch freaking Predator for like the 1,000th time. You know? So, okay. So this guy says that my girlfriend says pretty women die twice. It's hard on her when aging. I just tell her even an older woman can look hot if she wears sunscreen and lips. Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
This chick says here, a man's desire to be promiscuous, but once a non-promiscuous woman isn't values, it's a guarantee. She says it's patriarchy. Okay, guys, here's the thing. How are these women so stupid that they don't understand? Men want to bang chicks, but they don't want to marry the chick that's been banged a bunch of times. How hard is that to understand? Girlfriend material. Physics. Yeah, banging material is not the same as marriage material.
Yeah, it's been said a million times. Yep.
Matthew says post nut disgust. You guys have done that too, where you're like, it's like a 2 a.m. special. You know what I'm saying? You take her home, you freaking get it in. You know what I'm saying? And you got that post nut claim. Like, what have I done, guys?
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I've been in some worse situations than that before.
It's like women, they the bras, they can't seem to understand that when if or when you get with them and it feels like you're just throwing a hot dog down the hallway, it just doesn't really feel as good as when you got that oh God, what is it? Like trying to squeeze trying to squeeze a bunch of ground meat into tight sausage casing. Like who wants to throw the hot dog down the hallway?
Yeah. These chicks are. It's just sad, man. It really is. And they're so stupid because they talk about like women's intuition and all this crap. Guys, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, we all know that that's cat, right? Okay, so, this guy says, so invisible whammon syndrome is so odd to me. So men are always told to work on themselves. Whammon that feel invisible never work on themselves, whether losing weight, doing activities, meeting people. I've seen some that had fun at an early age now can't seem to find someone because now they're ready to settle down. Your articles are all talking about older women, but hell, I see women in their early 20s and 30s that probably see themselves as invisible but don't want to work on themselves. Facts. Now, guys, here, let's go to TikTok here, right? Because, of course, we got to do this. And, guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys, and we will go to Felony to TikTok, guys, because, of course, we have to. Because these knuckleheads are because they're all freaking horrible, nasty, trash people, right? You know what I mean? And hold on, guys, I gotta do one more thing here, guys. Give me a second. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Hold on, guys. Sorry, hit the wrong button. I gotta go here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a video on this. So if you guys see some of these in the video, tell you know. Look at this.
This is one of the saddest things I've ever read on Instagram. So today
Guys,
I asked
here, let's pump the brakes here, right? Let's pump the brakes. Let's do this here real fast. Guys, these chicks are so delusional that they don't even want to acknowledge biological reality, right? Guys, have you heard these chicks say that they can't stand the term geriatric pregnancy? They don't like the term.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a medical term.
Right.
What are you talking about? You absolute moron.
You stupid woman.
Why are they so stupid? Why? It makes no sense.
It's the tone police bullshit, dude.
Yes.
It's all it is.
And then they talk about menopause, because I still haven't done my menopause series yet. Guys, menopause is biological reality, right? These chicks think that because they're 45, 50, 60, that they can dodge menopause like Neo in the Matrix. It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. So here we go.
That filter's working harder than the Google quantum physics freaking server, man.
It's fighting for its life, man.
primarily female. I said, when you think about aging and you think about how you're changing, tell me what thoughts come to mind. I did not even get one positive comment. I'm going to read some of these to you. Okay. I don't see myself as me anymore. I'm a stranger in my own body. I feel like the most disgusting person. I literally hate looking at myself. I hate the way I look now. I'm so self-conscious about every part of my life. I feel discouraged. I've worked out my entire adult life and it makes no difference. My fluffy body makes me feel old and ugly. I feel bloated and fat and I don't like myself. I used to be busy and active and social, and now I just feel like meh. I have no energy, no motivation, and I just want to stay in my sweats. I cry about the way I look every single day. Weight loss is non-existent. It's not possible for me, and it's very discouraging. And I feel so young in my mind, and then I see my body, and I see how I'm aging, and it fucks with my confidence. I mean, the messages are universal.
Steve says boo. Hey guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. Hit the super chat button, guys. I appreciate all you guys who doing it. Guys, thanks to all the members. Thanks for all you guys who buy the merch, guys. Boy, oh boy. Guys, I have the Pokemon merch. It's going to drop soon. You guys, yo, wait till you see this. Wait till you see it, guys. What? Guys, yo, I had a eureka moment, guys. And I know that I've been promising the Nug Nug mug, but the Nug Nug mug will come soon, all right? I just can't get the design to fit. I want to change it, but at the same time, it's so good. So yeah, guys, but thanks for all you guys that are buying the merch. Guys, my merch shop is linked in each video. Just go where you see the sweaters and the shirts and everything, you know, so
Almost. And it just breaks my heart. Like it's frustrating a little bit. And I'm not just talking about weight, but a lot of these comments are. Like when I think about midlife, I think about like confidence and owning your sexuality, and like you don't have to get.
Is that what maturity means for her? Confidence and owning her sexuality. So in other words, letting Nug Nug and Gavin, the starving artist,
it's just
in
sad,
Nug 11 shoot up the club, guys. Why? How, guys? Isn't it crazy how that's the thing that they consider to be like the most freeing thing is letting guys bang them. Guys, isn't that crazy that they think that that's the most empowering thing, is giving men what we want?
It's disgusting.
Isn't that stupid?
Just being a DNA depository. That's it, man.
Guys, they're basically a freaking gym sock, a sweat sock. That's all they are. You know what I'm saying? They're freaking. This chick is a walking, talking freaking a box of tissues. That's all she is. You know what I'm saying? They should put Jergens on her forehead. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Why? It makes no sense. GK, what's up, dude? Moto, how's it going, my friend? Carlos X is in the building. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see all you guys here. Rockin' Diesel, what's up, man? Good to see you guys, man. That English guy, how's it going, man?
Give a fuck what anyone thinks anymore. And you can say what you want. You can be who you want.
I love how they say that they don't give a F what anyone thinks, but they're on TikTok crying, right?
Yeah, she's filtered to the max, running a ring light and everything, man.
Yep,
Looks max to the max. You can still tell she's old.
Yep.
You can do what you want. But I guess the question is, why do women feel like we don't have permission to do any of those things if our bodies don't look a certain way?
Because you guys judge each other. Men don't care. There's simps out there who will smash this chick, but it's not the men she wants. You know what I'm saying? Or it's guys that are younger that just don't want to do any work at all. You know what I'm saying? Guys, here, put a 1 if you agree, guys. Right here, this is the walking, talking 2 a.m. special. You know what I'm saying? Right here.
Well, they call them dragons now. They call them dragons nowadays, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you got Lenny out on a Friday night. You know, he starts happy hour with his buddies. They hop for some bars, right? They get into a good game of darts or pool. You know what I'm saying? End up staying longer than he thought. Yeah, he sees an old buddy from the military. Shots, woo! Right? And then about 2 a.m. he's like, "Oh snap! What time is it?" Right? And then this chick locks eyes with you because she's been eyeing you the whole night.
AJ, I don't want to take too much thunder away from Sunday, but I've been in situations before where there'd be like a 4 chick that was orbiting around like a 6 or 7, and the 6 or 7 chick would hook up with like, you know, one of my buddies or whatever, and she wouldn't bang my buddy until somebody banged her ugly ass.
Yeah, dude.
I swear to God, I've had it.
It's true. Guys. Yeah, it's true. Yes. Here's the thing: there are times where you got to take one for the team. You have to. I'm sorry to say it, guys. You have to take that 5, that 4.5. You got your beer goggles going. You don't let anyone know about it, guys. Hey, Colin, Lenny, Rockin' Diesel. So did I ever tell you guys about the one time where I completely fumbled it as a wingman?
Yeah.
Guys, I tell you, I will take this on the chin, man. Guys, I failed, and I hang my head in shame. So, guys, we were in Vegas, right? And guys, it was nothing but freaking sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. We had all types of chemicals, and it was crazy, right? Let's just say we were there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We only slept on Sunday. It was nuts, right? So that Thursday, my friend Jason, right? He's that one like light-skinned black dude with like the green eyes, all the chicks like. You know what I'm saying? So it was me, my friend Jason, and then my other friend. And we meet these 4 chicks, right? And there's the hot Puerto Rican chick, and they're all from New York. There's a hot Puerto Rican chick. There was the loudmouth, dark-skinned black girl, right? And then there was the other 2 who were average. And we all know who the hater of the group was, right? The loudmouth, Jabba looking chick, right? So the Puerto Rican girl, we were gambling, right? We were at the craps table. Puerto Rican girl sits on my friend's lap, right? So he knew he was in. You know what I'm saying? Because this girl, she had that Brooklyn accent, but look, she was fine. You know what I'm saying? She was probably like an 8 or like a 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So they go over to a slot machine and they're drinking and whatever, whatever. So of course the freaking dark skinned girl goes over there. And she's hating. She goes over there. And my friend's trying to stall. He's like, hey, yo, how about I buy your friend a drink? And of course, big girl. And he's like, look, I'm just trying to be nice. She says. So he looks at me. He gives me the look. I'm like, God damn it. So I go over there. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she's all like, so guys, I tried every single trick I know. Every single trick I know. We're talking here, whatever, here's a drink or whatever.
Snickers bar?
Yeah. Freaking a Twinkie, you know, on a string. Guys, I tried everything. I even let this biggin sit on my lap. You know what I'm saying? It was bad, dude. So we're talking or whatever, you know. So my friend and this Puerto Rican chick, because we were at Caesar's Palace, they had so the girls had a room at Caesar's Palace, right? So my friend and the Puerto Rican chick do it and get out of there, right? So I'm trying to distract this chick, and then the other two chicks kind of want off. So it's my other friend and the biggin, right? So I'm sitting there trying to. Well, then my friend starts winning. He won like $600 on a slot machine. So we're like, oh snap! So we're paying attention to the slot machine, right? And guess what happens? Homegirl waddles off. And I'm like, oh shit, where'd she go? Right? I'm like, oh no, I lost her, right? I lost her. My friend won like $1,000 on the slot machine, right? So my friend Jason, he gets up to the room. Yo, tell me how he got this chick in bed. He got the condom on. He got 3 good pumps in, and big girl busts in the room. What are you doing? Get up! Right? So he comes back down. He's like, guys, what happened? I said, dude, I tried everything. I tried the up, down, BA, select start. It didn't work. I tried the contra code, bro. She was not having it. She was not having it, dude. It was crazy. I said, I tried every single thing, man. But this chick was so mad. That you chose her hot friend over her, that she was going to do everything in her power to cock block you, dude. That level of cock blockery, dude, there's nothing short of friggin', you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not happening. There's no cheat code around that. So, anyways. So, yeah, guys, in that particular instance, I hang my head in shame. So,
why is it what we say, oh, so-and-so's living their best life, or, you know, and I've done it too. Like, look at Demi Moore, look at, Nicole Kidman or whatever, but they're all super thin. So why is it we equate the size of a woman's body with whether or not she's living her best life or not? Because it's not that. Like, I know plenty of women. In fact, I have
because big girls are unhappy. Guys, put a 1 if you agree that girls that are like ridiculously overweight are not happy. Yeah. Guys, your weight is a direct reflection on how happy you are in life. Because oftentimes in America, guys, at a time of abundance, we eat our feelings, we eat our emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, even I'm guilty of that. I will stress eat unless I get blindsided by something. So the only time where I lose weight is if I'm like something at work or whatever, like just blindsides me. You get that gut feeling and you get the bubble guts, and then I don't eat for days. You know what I'm saying? Because we have so much food here in America that we can stress eat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
some of them were coming to speak at my event. Can't be more. I'm putting on an event specifically to help women who feel like the things I just read. I put out an event to help change their mindsets and help them understand, like, this isn't just about nutrition and HRT and fitness.
So instead of telling them to actually get in shape, you're telling them that they should just stay fat. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, okay.
And diet. No, it's confidence and it's understanding. It is, yes, those things. And everything gets easier when your body is working with you. But it's not just weight. Like, your body working with you means like that you've got proper bone density and you can think straight and your desire is where it once was. And that has a lot to do with hormones, but there's other ways to balance it. It's just complicated because it's not one thing. We want it to be one thing, but it's not one thing. It's not just weight loss. It's not just working out. It's mindset, and it's shifting the way that we think about aging. We have to do that. I'm on a mission.
Isn't this such BS, guys? Have you ever heard the biggest bunch of BS in your life?
Right. And a lot of times there's other underlying factors too. They're abusing drugs or alcohol, maybe not meth or something.
All I hear is first world problems.
Yep.
There are parts of the world where they don't have food or water, and you are worried about how you look at your age.
Somebody brought up an awesome point too, AJ. Like, all these women, all of them stop at Starbucks or Dunkin' at least once a day and have like 1,000-calorie freaking beverage also, which is ridiculous, outrageously unhealthy. Yeah, it was Remixer Darkin that brought that up. Excellent point. Yeah, that's a big contributing factor.
Yeah, all I hear in this is first world problems, guys. See, you guys remember that whole thing where they're like, ask your boyfriend how often he thinks about Rome, whatever. Guys, we think about that all the time because we think about things practically. Guys, we think about World War II and World War I and Korea and Rome because we look at how things are compared to today. We think about what we would do in a zombie apocalypse.
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah, these chicks walk around, la 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 la. Are you high? Like, why would you put yourself in this situation? Guys, look at this chick.
I saw this.
This fully armed and operational battle station.
That chick looks a little like me.
She looks like Palpatine, doesn't she? Take your weapon. Strike me down with it. I am unarmed. Let the hate flow through you.
Be stronger.
Oh no! Look at that, man! Look at that. And your pitiful band. Fire at will, Commander. Oh no! Look at that, George Costanza. What's going on, my friend? Guys, it's so good to see all you guys here. Guys, I will have a daytime live tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. We're talking about women's sports and how they're trash, straight up garbage, period. And how men just destroy, how high school boys would wreck women at everything. Guys, can we put a 1 to agree that a 14-year-old boy in a fight would wreck like 99% of all women? Seriously. Like a 14-year-old boy, guys, and even a fully trained professional boxer, if you take a young boy and start him boxing or doing martial arts at age 8, and he's 13 or 14, he would kill her. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's a mess. So,
quote just now that said, when a woman whispers her fears to her ancestors, 1,000 grandmothers answer the call.
What does that even mean?
Some really deep conversations with my chat GPT, with my AI.
She's talking to her AI. How pathetic do you have to be to talk to your AI?
About aging. And it's been really challenging for me because I'm seeing now, I would say within the last year, I feel myself getting significantly older. Like I've hit this point where they say you kind of make a leap in your aging, like you can kind of plateau for a while and it's very subtle, and then you just kind of leap in advance and you really feel it and see
She
it.
sounds like she's like 80 years old. Guys, she's in her 50s, right?
What?
Yeah.
For real? No, really.
Well, and that's not
She
so
had to
much
have been a
feeling
cigarette
it,
smoker and everything. Yeah.
but it's seeing it, and it's shaking my confidence in myself. And what these conversations have allowed me to do is, all right, there's your surface level stuff. There's your
And those are
surface
false
level
teeth.
fears.
Yeah.
Now peel the layers back. Take away everything that you think has to do with what you see, and go deeper into what you feel.
Guys, I want to caveat this by saying this is the first time in history where 45-year-old, 55-year-old, 65-year-old chicks are all competing for all the same men as 25-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys know that I have that long series of 50-year-old chicks whining about dating. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, guys. Here we go. Oh, here we go, guys.
So as you know,
all right. I might do a video just on this chick. Guys, okay. All right. Everyone stop. Take a second. I want you at the end of this to let me know if you agree with her that she looks better at 24 or at 40. Okay. So let's here. I'm going to start a poll. All right. Let's do this. Guys, hit the join button to be a member. That's also linked in the description, guys. Steve, if you could drop the link, I'd appreciate that. Guys, hit the super chat button. Hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. Hold on. Does she look better at 24 or 44? Okay. Start poll. It did yes or no, right? Okay. Here we go, guys. Here we go.
In December, I turned 40. And I've made a couple of TikToks about it. I didn't enjoy the last few months of my 30s as I should have. And
yeah, we all know why, right? Because she's been letting friggin' Nug and Gavin shoot up the club.
Since I've made those videos, there's a lot of comments from men in particular, and some toxic women that suggest or say that you expire around 24, 25, 30, whatever the number is. And then sometimes there's a scientific, some people facts, whatever. I'm sure it's out there. There's studies, whatever.
Oh, but we can't pay attention to those scientific facts. Oh, no. Those scientists are all full of shit, right? Guys, why are they so stupid? Why are they so dumb, guys? Why?
Some people are
It's
really
willful ignorance.
fucking
They just don't want to
stupid.
admit it. It's
No. No, Lenny. No. It's arrogantly ignorant.
True.
Right? Guys, I think I made up that term, guys. These three guys, put a 1 if you agree. These women are arrogantly ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Guys, Andrew Wilson, he recently debated whatever, that like mixed race kind of black girl with the beads in her hair. That absolute ignoramus that was talking trash about colonialism and white men are all this and that. But her boyfriend is white. Absolutely insane. And then someone goes, yeah, ask her why, if she's so pro-black, why is she in bed with her colonizer? And you know what she said? Next question. Yeah. Next question, you absolute dildo. What are you talking?
You stupid woman.
What are you talking about?
That's the biggest retard I've ever seen Andrew try to debate.
Dude, she was
watch the whole thing. She was an idiot.
Arrogantly ignorant.
Insulted him about 5 or 6 times because she couldn't get to him any other way. Straight up insulted him.
No.
Yeah.
He said, what is begging the question? She had no clue. Just say you don't know.
Yeah. He said, what are you going to college for? She says, effing your mom. That's what she said to him.
Dude, he cooked like 3 or 4 soy boys in a row, and then that other chick that got up and was like, "I didn't go to school for 40 years for this." But I have to say that black girl, guys, the one girl where he's like, "Oh, why you don't have your TikTok mute button?" Guys, these TikTok social/political commentators are the absolute worst. They're the biggest dunderheads I've ever seen. They don't know how to argue. They don't know how to debate, and they only are in spaces where they have the mute button, to where they can shame and insult, guilt, need to be right, and all you want to say is,
I don't give a fuck about what you talk about trans these nuts, nigga.
you know what I'm saying? That's the only way that you could. Because I was on TikTok yesterday. Guys, you just cannot be civil on TikTok. You can't. TikTok is all everyone screaming, yelling, and trying to be antagonistic. That's all it is. On YouTube, we can actually have a conversation with everyone on TikTok regularly is an idiot. Period. They're not there to have decent conversations at all. Absolutely insane.
Don't care. I'm going to show you a photo of me when I was 24 years old. Okay? And you tell me whether I expired visually.
Take the filter off.
At 24.
Take the
and
makeup
then I'm going
off.
to show you a photo of myself on my 40th, and I am 40 now.
Crazy lip injections too.
And the reason why I'm making this is if there's anyone out there that is feeling horrible about being 24, 25, 30, whatever, I want you to rewire your brain and start thinking differently because you haven't peaked. It is possible.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
To, I
Yeah.
don't know, become
John
more
Smith said
yourself.
fake
as
up. Yeah. Yep. Sin says, well, she did go to school for 4 years for basketball. Yeah, and then the chick told Andrew, well, I'm going to school for film at the best film school in America. Please. Guys, toilet paper's worth more than her degree. Please.
UH. And I'm going to call bullshit on that. You are whatever you think. If that's what you think, that's what you're going to become. But I have.
Isn't that the most woman thing you've ever heard, Lenny?
If you think that's manifestation in other terms is all it is.
Yep.
Never.
Yeah, Tim Hicks is right. Yeah, guys, she's been talking for a minute and 47 seconds, but guys, get to the picture. You dummy. What are you talking about?
I haven't really thought about it. I've just always wanted to better myself. Okay, so here is a photo of me when I was 24 years old. This is me. This is 24.
So now you have about 18 times more makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at that, guys.
Year-old me.
And you had lip
And
filler.
this is 40-year-old me.
Not even the same human. It doesn't even look like.
Guys, look at that. Look at that. Guys, what do you think, right? Guys, what do you think? This chick right here looks like an older chick that hit the wall, right? She looks like an old chick that's trying to look young, right? She's had the surgeries and the filler to make it look like she's an older chick trying to look young. Because guys, obviously,
they're not fooling anybody.
Yeah. I mean, John Smith, I'd smash too. That's just thing. But guys, obviously, I'd have to hit her with my patent.
Who is this guy? I don't know.
I'd be like, oh yeah, my name is Colin.
Yeah, she's been in for missing maintenance injection.
Totally awesome. What's up, dude? JD Happy, what's going on? Oh, did I write the question wrong? Sorry, guys. Hold on. What did I say? Does she look better at 24, 44? What's wrong with that question? I don't see the problem with the question. It looks like everyone's saying she looks better at 24. I think she looks better at 24, guys, because I like natural looking chicks. You know what I'm saying?
I do too. Her face structure is totally different there. It looks natural. It now just looks total lizard face.
Yes, she has a filler in her cheeks. She has filler in her lips. She has all this makeup on. She just stencils makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Send with the $5, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for that, man. He says, looks only get you to the door. Personality gets you interested. Attitude makes you a keeper. She'll fumble and strike out. Facts. Yep. Guys, like I said, 9 times out of 10, most men would rather take an average-looking chick with a cool attitude that'll be his vice president and his cheerleader than a hot chick that'll be
they would rather get on here heavily filtered and have people gas them up than get on here with their actual look and have people give them their honest opinion also.
Yep, that's true.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Yep.
Sorry, that's the only photo that I had on my 40th birthday.
Yeah, right.
And I haven't had any major cosmetic procedures.
Bullshit.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, you honestly believe that? Does anyone believe that?
No.
Guys, this is the type of chick that you smash and then you hit her with the...
Get the fuck out of here.
And the only thing keeping her holding on to like a 5 is that she's a naturally petite woman anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
A petite figure. Or otherwise she wouldn't even be passable as she is right now.
Yep.
Okay. I taught myself how to do eyebrows. Yes, I have lashes because I don't have lashes.
You have bags under your eyes.
And yes, I got filler the last time.
There you go. I thought she said she hadn't had anything done, right?
Nothing major, AJ. That doesn't count as major in her opinion.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, she's a hula.
Look at that.
November 2023, and it will not go away. So don't listen to what anyone says. Yes, we have a biological clock that's ticking. If you want to have children, the earlier that you do it, the better. But nowadays, we are seeing women in their 40s having children.
Guys, crap right there. Crap, right? Guys, haven't we talked about the IVF numbers, right, guys?
Yeah.
Haven't we talked about that? Hold on, guys. Hold on.
And as long as you menstruate, it's possible to have a child.
No, it's not.
Does it?
No, it's not.
Are your chances decreased as you age? Yes. Science backs that. Is it impossible? No.
There you go.
It is not.
Yeah, that's, guys, right there. That's the woman thing. Possibility and not probability. That's what they live on, guys. And this is why, guys, you cannot allow any women to make major decisions for you in your life. Guys, I know, guys, there are guys in here that are 19, 20, 21. Guys, please, any man out there. Guys, I'm trying to be more prescriptive on this channel. Guys, please, prescription. Do not let women influence your decision making. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. They will look dead ass at the data, the facts, the statistics, and say, screw it. Just do the wrong thing anyways. Absolutely insane. Hey, Lenny, if you were back in the military and there was a chopper that had come back from a mission, it was full of holes. And they said, hey, yo, Lenny, man, this thing's got a 10% chance of making it to the target and back. Would you jump on that bad boy?
No, thank you, because you're fighting against gravity anyway. It's a given.
But chicks will say, sure, as long as it's possible. Yeah. Morons.
Insane.
Absolutely insane.
Okay. The reason I made that is because I'm tired of seeing these comments from men trying to age shame us.
There it is. Age shaming.
It's that swollen forehead that gives it away every time, and that freaking creeping back hairline.
Look at this, guys. Look at this.
I have been through 3 rounds of IVF. The first round completely failed. No viable embryos. Rounds 2.
I gotta use this one. Yeah, guys, coming to a video soon, right? Let's go.
And 3 brought me embryos. From there, I went through a frozen embryo transfer who brought me my oldest daughter, who is now 2.5. I went through an unmedicated vaginal birth with her, which lasted over 24 hours. And I put...
I don't hear that. But guys, think of this. That first, guys, this is $60,000, $70,000 each time. And look at this.
We have just cancelled our 6th round of IVF, which isn't the best thing ever.
So, guys, they did IVF and it didn't work. Guys, what should this guy do? Colin, Lenny, what should he do? In this
Get a younger one.
Yeah, thank you. He should leave. He should leave.
If it was
There's no reason.
roles reversed, you would have left his ass.
Christ. Matthew Ronson says, she says, powdered egg Pam.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, guys, run. There's no reason why any man should have to be in a situation where he has to pay tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because guys, 90% of the time, the men are not the issue, right? The men are not the issue. It's the women. Why would any man put up with this foolishness? Why? Clown world. That's why, guys, there's a couple of things that the Muslims get right. If you have a wife who's barren, you can get yourself another one. You know what I'm saying? You have 2. You know what I mean? Oh, and then the whole not driving thing. George says women logic. So I'm 45, 150K in debt. So it's not impossible that someone will arrest me because it can happen to Russell Wilson because he marries here. Yeah. Facts. Yep. They believe that, guys. They honestly believe that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were hopeful that this room was going to be different and we would get that 1 egg to collect, which I think even just saying that feels mad. Obviously, you go into IVF Open, you will get lots of eggs, and the fact that you even get 1.
Are powdered. I can't have a baby. And my husband's a simp. He spent £60,000. What a joke! What a joke!
Watching.
What a joke, man! Uh-oh, here we go. This chick.
Hi, friends. I wanted to share a little update because I am back home from our road trip, and
guys, hold on.
Planning on
posting until I hit 10K. It can afford to pay off our IVF loan that didn't result in a baby. Clown world. Tell Lenny, Colin, fucking say something. What is going on? What is going on? Guys, this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. Look at this. Why would any man in his right mind put himself through this? Why? I'm not, guys, you know what? You know what? We'll do a whole live on this. IVF is a scam, all right? We'll do a whole live on this. You know what I'm saying?
Getting home, jumping right into like filming some updates.
And it's not like she's in the healthiest shape. You know what I'm saying? Get in shape. What are you doing? But yeah, guys, IVF is an absolute scam. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Look at that, guys. No man should have to put up with this. You know what I'm saying, guys? Having children is what these chicks are built to do. Women are built to take a man's seed, incubate a baby, and have it. And these chicks are so crazy with all their freaking makeup and working 70 hours a week at a job that they hate, waiting too long to have kids. You know what I'm saying? And now they're, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm never gonna be a mom. Please. You know who's laughing their way to the bank? Colin.
People like me?
Yeah. Yep. People who've invested in all this. And these chicks here are in debt for the rest of their lives.
With your broke ass.
You know what I'm saying? So hold on, guys. Let's do here. Let's go to felony.
I think somebody brought up before it's like $10K per treatment or something like that. At least.
More than that, because now they have to do genetic testing too.
Right. And a lot of companies will subsidize it, but still, yeah.
Here you go, guys.
All right, we love a good jail time
So
story.
guys, we all know these 304s are all felons, right? You know what I'm saying? Drugs, shoplifting, theft, bad checks. You know what I'm saying? All these chicks. Fried rice. What's up, dude? SG, what's going on, my friend? Guys, thanks to all you guys that are here, man. Guys, everyone, I will be live 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow during the day. All right, guys? Guys, that's going to be the first 10 minutes of that chat will be for everyone, and then it will go members only. And then, guys, other than that, you'll have to either be a member or call in, guys. Let's end this poll here. Guys, so 71% of you guys said she looked better before the when she was 24. So, yeah, good job, guys. And then, guys, make sure to sub to my second channel. That's 50304s. Guys, that's Body Cam Reactions, guys. I will be live there Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, guys, make sure to go there and subscribe. I will drop the link. Let me do that right now. Here it is. 1 second. Here it is. Make sure to go over there and sub, guys. I appreciate that. George says his investment portfolio, cat litter. Yeah, there you go, guys. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, man. Right on, right?
No, you're not asking me. No, it's called garlic croutons. Yeah, and they're right there on the seat.
Matthew's right. $10,000 for a baby that's, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, where are we, guys? Let's go here.
Story. This is going to be part 2 on the crazy broomstick lady. So if you haven't seen part 1, just go to the video
What's on this chick's lip
before this, and
See this?
you're going to have to catch up because it's just not going to make sense. So at this point, I'm napping. The girl who allegedly took my t-shirt is gone out of the dorm for church in the quarantine dorm. Again, we don't know why that makes sense or why she's in there when she's not actually quarantining and she's going in and out of the dorm. That doesn't make it a quarantine dorm. Clay County, do you hear me? I really better be nice because I have 9 more weekends in there, but it's okay. We're okay. So I wake up from my nap and I do not see the t-shirt in the windowsill. So number 1, I'm thinking the trustee that I was doing the trade with took the t-shirt. Good, we're good. Or number 2, I'm thinking somebody in here has taken that t-shirt, but I'm not going to jump on anybody's back because I clearly put it in a place where it was vulnerable to be taken if somebody didn't get the message relayed to them that it was for somebody else. So I asked everyone that was in there politely, and they were like, no, girl, I don't have it, whatever, but so-and-so probably has it, but she's gone at church right now. So I was like, bet I will wait for her to come back to ask her politely, as I should. So she...
All right, everyone in this chat right now, what do you think this chick was in jail for? Colin and Lenny, what do you think this chick was in jail for?
DUI, maybe.
Colin, what do you
Looks
think?
like a party girl.
Drugs.
And the cold sore on her lip would point to DUI also.
Had to be drugs. Had to be drugs, dude. Had to be drugs. You know what it is? She has that cross. Any type of AA or NA, they always find Jesus in jail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, Scott said it. Drugs. Yep. SG said he knows why she was in jail, right?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
Guys, the best things in life truly are free, guys. This is why I don't even watch TV anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either.
Oh no, look at that, man.
So she comes back into the dorm, and mind you, she's like, you know those tweakers, like, I don't know if
like yourself.
If you've never witnessed one, you're gonna be like really confused. But there are those tweakers where like they're not currently on drugs, but like they're stuck in that mindset. So it's like they can flip a switch real quick. And apparently everybody else was aware of how crazy she could flip.
I can't, guys. Here, let's go here. Here you go.
I'm a felon. Of course I got most of my tattoos in jail.
Ugh.
I'm a felon. Of course I have to find a workplace that suits my background. I'm a peer recovery coach. I'm a felon. Of course I have knuckle tattoos. I'm a felon. Of course I carry a backpack. I'm a felon. Of course my kids know I've done time. I'm a felon. Of course I have to disclose that on every application, including my college degree. I'm a felon. Of course I can make the best slams there is known to mankind. I'm a felon. Of course I met my fiance in a recovery meeting.
Look at that.
I'm a felon. Of course they said I'd never make it, but here I am 6 years later thriving with a career in college with my children and almost...
Hey guys. She said that she's been to college, right? Hey guys, what do you think she went? Like what do you can probably read it here. Make it bigger. Look, says,
one of the lowest paying careers you could possibly have. Yeah,
but she has an associate's in social work. Guys, are you serious? Are you serious? Look at that, guys. I have an associate in social work. Look at that, you dunderhead.
Pays horribly.
Dude, that's so what? She's like a social work assistant where she files or like does filing. You know what I'm saying? And she's thriving. Please, come on, man. And then her husband's a junkie too.
Almost about to be married, and I did graduate college last year. I'm a felon. Of course I didn't know how to pay bills.
Sorry, guys.
I'm a felon. Of course I got most...
Sorry, guys.
I'm a felon. Of course I got most fun. Of course I just throw all my laundry in together and don't sort it out. I'm a felon. No, I don't get food stamps. I'm a felon. Of course I get judged everywhere I go because of my criminal past.
No one cares. You're an
I'm a
idiot.
felon. You know how many times a day I get asked, is that pin on your hand? I'm a felon. Of course I worked the 12 steps and found Jesus, but Jesus stuck.
You've been had. You've been cooked. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled.
People shouldn't judge me, but I can run around with knuckle tattoos and a big ass skull on my tit. You know?
Isn't it funny, guys, how they all find Jesus? Right? I can get felonies and freaking and be a junkie. I can have bastard kids. Absolutely insane, guys. These three guys, put a 1 if you agree. John Smith said Jesus can only forgive so much. Facts. Guys. Put a 1 if you agree, right? These chicks treat Jesus like he's intergalactic Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane.
I'm a felon. Of course I can help everyone else with their own problems, but when it comes to mine, I have no clue what to do. I'm a felon who's also a millennial, so of course it's my way or the highway. I'm a felon. Of course I wouldn't change anything about my life because it's made me who I am today. I'm a felon. Of course I have a multiple linked history of domestic batteries that were presented against me because I had horrible taste in men.
There you go, guys, right?
I'm a felon. Of course, when I tell my coworkers stories about my life, they ask me how I'm alive. I'm a felon. Of course, I used to ride around on a bicycle with a backpack. I'm a felon. Of course, my driver's license was suspended for multiple years. I'm a felon who owns their own house now. I'm a felon. Of course, my pathway to recovery is going to be different than yours, and you're going to judge me. I'm a felon. Of course, I have 2 dogs and 2 kids and a stepkid. I'm a felon, and I'm still human just like you.
Huh. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Right, please. You consider an AS as going to college? Seriously? That is what you call thriving? I am glad that your expectations are so low. Post. Let's
Right
go.
now, your phone's vibrating.
Let's go.
Waking up from a drug-induced stupor right about now.
Oh, I know, right? I know. She's about 5 or 6 lines deep right now. You know what I'm saying?
My mugshot once went viral on TikTok. 12 years ago, I got charged with armed robbery, attempted murder, and conspiracy to commit armed robbery.
Colin, she's all yours, dude.
Oh no!
She's all yours, homeboy.
I did like 30.
Redhead, brother.
Look, just be sure to duct tape those phone books around your stomach, just in case she tries to stab you.
Yeah. Inventory all your silverware every night.
I know, right?
Actually, maybe just for the thrill of it, I might hit it once. Just
do the old-fashioned call it.
Who is this guy? I don't know.
Right. This is the kind of broad where you got her on her hands and knees, and you're working it, and right at the very end, you just slip it into the pooper and.
Days in county jail. Got charged under a YOA, which is me being young pretty much and not having a record. Did like 4 years probation, and it impacted my life a lot when it came to making money, getting jobs. No one wanted to hire a felon that essentially tried to somebody. Although that's not the story and that's not what happened.
Please.
The full real
Come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
story is actually on my Facebook. I went live yesterday talking about it. And my name on there is Kelsey Ray. Anyway, now here I am 4.5 years deep into entrepreneurship. And the fact that I'm a felon and a dropout has no bearings on the amount of success I see in life or the amount of money that I make. And I'm just here to tell you, if you're not making money from your phone, you are literally so far behind in times. Stop being so fucking scared of everything and go do something. There's a link on my Instagram bio, by the way, if you want to know more about what I do. And fuck the haters.
Yeah, we all know what this chick does, right, guys? We all know what this chick does.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside home.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, guys, let's go to an article here, and then we'll switch gears, right? Hello, I'm right here. Why are older women treated like we're invisible? Look at that. By Kathy Buckworth, right? I sat down in a hotel. So there were 2 bartenders busy behind the counter, but there was no customers being served. After 5 minutes went by, I tried to catch the eye, a friendly wave, a cough, nothing. 2 young women came up to the bar and sat down, chatting exuberantly. Immediately, the bartender went over to give them coasters and asked them what they wanted. Did he not see me? Did I assume that I was waiting for someone? Should I be louder? Now, guys, here's the thing. Guys, old chicks tend to be Karens, right?
Yeah.
If you're a bartender and these young girls come in, guys, you can have a good time, flirt, talk, maybe get a number, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But some old broad, right? All she's gonna do is at any time you even try and be friendly, right? All you're gonna get is
how dare you?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just then 2 men in their 50s sat down on the other side of me. So the bartender had delivered to the ladies their drink, then went to the men to get their order. He walked right past me. Look at that. I asked the men to get the bartender's attention so I could order. They did, and I ordered, but that made me mad. I was astounded. If you're a woman over the age of 50, you will become invisible. People tell you this. I can't believe it's true. Please. Look at that. That is not a good picture.
You know why the bartender was really ignoring her, because he already knew that she wasn't going to give him a tip.
Yeah, and it was a victimhood mentality from when she walked in the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, if you look at the world with resting, you know what face and the victim, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Someone said, so she got responses saying, you shouldn't be in the bar because you're 61. That she was probably upset because she didn't get male attention. That she had resting bitch face. Yeah, facts. That women are lousy tippers. Facts. There you go, Colin. There you go.
Yeah.
Someone says, I must be a bot because 61-year-olds don't look like her. And why was I out of town at my age? No one does that. And clearly the server thought that she must be waiting for someone. Yeah, facts. And I was probably a Karen. Guys, all of these reasons are correct.
Yep.
Guys, put a 1 if you agree. Yeah, Red Door says she needs to grow up. Facts. Guys, let me know if you agree that this is probably, all these are legitimate reasons. Why are you 61 and you're in a bar? And you probably were mad that these young hot chicks walk in, because all these girls try and say age doesn't matter. But you guys know the moment some hot 23-year-old walks in, all these old chicks are,
Kelly, I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore.
you know what I'm saying? Chicks are lousy tippers. There are plenty of bots out there. She probably had resting B face. She's obviously a Karen. And then a lot of chicks her age are married in relationships. So what's going on here? There were several other nasty notes, mostly from men, but from younger women also, because young chicks know that they don't want to hear what these old broads have to say. You guys, I've done a couple of videos on chicks treating each other like trash at work and in their friendships, right?
Yep.
So, guys, oftentimes a woman's worst enemy is what?
Another woman.
Thank you very much. Yep. Kathy Buckworth, shut up. And you better put some ice cream on the knees and sit down somewhere. What are you talking about? Here we go. Society disappears aging women. So I harness that cloak of invisibility to do all sorts of inappropriate things. Please. Why are they so stupid? Why? Why are they so dumb, guys? This constant victimhood mindset. They're victims all the time. Absolutely insane.
What's getting attention by any means, just like a kid. Just like a kid.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. 3 or 4, they never grow up. They only grow old.
Yep. Facts. Yep. All these chicks, I'm invisible. You know, these men aren't paying attention to me, even though there's them too and all these things. But I just want them to pay attention to me now. Look at that, guys. Guys, the Wall is undefeated, right? Father Time is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? Guys, he is not playing games. He is not playing games. There was another 2000s actress that just had come out and tried to say, oh, yeah, you know, age is nothing but a number, blah, 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 blah. Either way, guys, Colin, Lenny, any closing statements about this whole topic?
No, I think you about summed it up. You got it.
I got nothing else. I think we were all over it.
Guys, give me a second here. So guys, we'll switch gears here. And guys, once again, I have 50 and 304s, guys. That's the other channel here, guys. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This chick. Hold on. Let's do this. Oh, look, there is multiple people that took the same clip. Either way, guys, let's switch gears here as usual, guys.
That's the sound of the police.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. I appreciate that. Guys, 3:30 tomorrow p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, we will have a daytime live. Oh, guys, this is the chick that deleted this shit. Look at this. I did a video on this. Look at this. What? Describe this.
After Delia Johnson was gunned down on a Brooklyn sidewalk, her killer has been sentenced. Today, emotions ran high in court as Johnson's family finally got a chance to speak. And News 12 Shakti Dennis has covered this trial since its beginning, and she was there today.
Applause broke out in the courtroom as a judge sentenced Claudia Banton to 23 years to life behind bars.
I feel she deserved more, but
look at this chick's makeup. I know, guys.
Silly Jedi. Today is about changing. Today is about forgiving.
The sentencing marks the end of a 4-year nightmare for the family of Delia Johnson, shot execution style on a Crown Heights sidewalk in 2021.
I am so glad that this is over.
In an emotional victim statement, Johnson's mother asking why and pouring her heart out to Banton, a woman she considered like a daughter who even lived with the family at times.
It felt good because it was a release.
Isn't it funny how they're always like hands up, don't shoot BLM, right? Until something happens, and now they want the cops and the courts involved.
6-year-old Banton listened with tears streaming down her cheeks as Johnson's family described feeling betrayed.
I'll never see my sister again.
Johnson's 21-year-old daughter, currently deployed with the Air Force, appeared by video in uniform, struggling to put her pain into words, saying at least her mother didn't suffer. Banton didn't address the family for legal reasons, according to her attorney, but he says her silence shouldn't be mistaken for indifference.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's very difficult for someone to absorb that type of speech from people that you know and love.
The judge even grew emotional as she spoke about the deep, lasting pain Johnson's family has endured.
That, guys, once again, a woman's worst enemy is
another woman.
Yep. Here we go.
In July 2024, an officer observed a disturbance outside a pizza restaurant in Tampa,
Florida.
Florida.
I gotta show you the one, guys, with 304. This pizzeria says this pizzeria owner says, guys, get out of my house. I mean, out of my store. So she breaks the guy's window with her high heel. It's crazy.
When the officer attempted to detain a 21-year-old woman named Ariana after witnessing.
Look at that. Guys, look at that right there. Look at that.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Witnessing her assault another.
AJ.
She immediately.
Yes, sir.
You're missing the race card. Come on,
yeah,
you're slacking, my man. You're slacking.
Guys, I'm telling you, black fatigue, man. Straight up. You know what I mean? Seriously.
We shouldn't even call it black fatigue. We should just call it
fatigue.
B-dub fatigue.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, you know? It's crazy.
He began to resist arrest.
Trying to get some pasta and wings. Oh!
It's time. 3, 2, 1.
cop needs to stand up and he needs to start pepper spraying everybody. I'm
Yeah.
not lying. There's
Yeah.
too many people around him.
She's good. She's good. Please. She's good. Put your hand up if you want, stupid ass. Please. This is excessive.
I'll do 149. I'm going to 41. I need 54 immediately. Just north of 15th and 7th at the pizza place.
I need you to do anything north of 15th and 7th.
It's Tampa.
You're hurting her, please. This is excessive.
Okay, she was hurting somebody by throwing punches. Relax, okay? It's over, all right? I'll get your purse. I want you to leave.
Shut the f up and stop talking to me, you stupid.
No, step back. I don't care. Step back. Oh, my radio's broken. If they interrupt one more time, arrest them too. They're pulling out meetings all the time. One step. One step, please. Don't care. Don't care. Officer, tell me one thing. Gotcha. Thank you. Hold on. All right?
Putting on yourself in your face. Can you put my foot in my purse? Yep, I will.
Do you want her for obstruction? I'll knock out CRA. If they interrupt one more time, absolutely. They were pulling at me, so almost battery on LEO. I can arrest both of you for a felony. Get out. Get the f out of here. Go. Leave.
She got assaulted. She got assaulted.
I was watching her throw punches.
Yes, because she got assaulted.
No.
Can you take my purse from her, please? I don't want to grab it.
No, she's going to hold it. It's going to be with you. Don't worry. We don't want that.
I know.
I told you guys, B-dubs are an absolute waste of oxygen. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Guys, you could Thanos snap 99.9% of all B-dubs away. And the world would be a much better place. I'm serious. I'm not lying. Guys, I am black. I'm saying this.
I don't know where she's going. And that has literally my ID and my phone, everything.
Oh, yeah. We're together.
Okay.
We're part of a group here that works overtime. But which car?
Yeah, can we get me in the car, please? Because I don't want to be around this nigga. Throw me on the car. Can I ask you something?
Where's your car? Where's your car? Identify her. Get her in the car.
Can I ask you something,
I'll
please?
walk her to my car. Right.
I don't. Can you walk me to the car, please?
Right now.
Can I ask you something?
Whose is this?
I don't want. Who's holding me? Who's holding me? Girl?
Who's this?
No, someone else is holding me. I don't want her holding me. It's just yours. No, that's not mine. I don't know who it is, but God is mine. All right, cool. Can you give it to Figueroa? Can you please take my purse, please? I'm asking you. With you. No, I'm asking him.
Come on.
Do we know who? We're gonna come get you, okay? Do you know who the officer was that just threw me on the floor? Please, that's all I'm asking. What's his name? Figueroa, please.
Come on.
I'm not really. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Figueroa.
Y'all ever pull out a police officer again, you're going to get arrested for a felony. Do you understand me?
You just threw a girl on the ground.
Because she went swinging at another girl, and I had already warned her earlier to get out of here.
She was assaulted. This girl was literally a problem with her. Please. Who was it that put me in handcuffs? I'm not refusing. I'm just asking you a question.
Let's walk and talk. Walk and talk.
Walk and talk. You guys are trying to get me in the back of the fucking car, and he just slammed me on the floor. That's okay.
This probably this one right here.
So in other words, guys,
I didn't do anything. I was drinking a beer. Why can't I drink a beer? Whose car am I going in? Are you driving me or not? I don't want to go with him. Is there not another officer who could take me?
Just put her temporarily here. Where are you going?
I'm trying to read his name tag. The you grabbing me for? I don't need your help. I know how to sit down.
Just sit down.
I know how to sit. I don't need his fucking help.
So I was standing right. I had actually warned her earlier that she needs to leave because she was getting into it with another girl down here. So I told them to leave. The other girl went down that way. She was compliant. She didn't say a word. She kept antagonizing, doing all sorts of racist remarks and whatnot towards me. And I was like, whatever. And then fast forward like an hour and a half later, I'm standing right here just drinking some water. I hear some arguing over there near the pizza place. And they probably got into a scuffle already, but I couldn't quite see because there was a crowd there. She leaves the girl alone. The girl's cornered in there. She leaves the girl alone with another girl. They go to the white car that was parked over there. They get in. A minute later, she gets right back out, charges up to the pizza stand, and I hear, oh, they're fighting. So I come up, and she's reaching over people to go like this. Like closed fist hammer strikes.
Why? Oh, and of course the ponytail patrol shows up. Yeah, that makes you feel tons better, right?
So I take her, I grab her, I whip her right out the entrance, and then put her onto the ground. And her two friends are pulling at me the entire time, and I have to keep shoving them off. So that's why I told them, like, you're gonna get battery on LEO if you don't stop. So I could easily have charged those two with felonies. They're just being drunk idiots. So I was like, whatever. But she has got to go. Because she's wailing on this girl after I told her she needs to stop.
Is there a victim?
She's easily the aggressor.
But is there a victim?
No, the victim took off, so I'm just going to do resisting. Disorderly intox and resisting. She absolutely has to go. She was fighting me the entire time. Her friends were trying to fight me the entire time. It was 3 versus 1. I was trying to get on the radio, but somebody was holding up the radio traffic for like a good minute. So I was already fighting for a minute by the time I got on the radio.
It's fine.
So she absolutely has to go. She's easily the primary aggressor. Easily. No matter what her friend said, they're full of crap. She was the one advancing on the other girl. The other girl was actually behind the security guy there.
I would just stick with your disorderly conduct and resisting and leave it at that and not the fight portion because you don't have a victim for the fight. So.
Yeah.
You're going to sit on the fucking chair right now and you'll be good. I just went to Chris and I'm on the way right now. I'm about to take these shoes off.
Look at these 304s right here, man. Look. What a mess. Look at that. Let's skip ahead. Now, guys, here we go. Here we go. Look at this, guys. Guys, make sure to hit the like button, guys. I will be live tomorrow at 3:30, guys. We will be live Thursday at the usual time at 9 p.m. And guys, Sunday's live is going to be all military, guys. Anyone who's military, guys, make sure I'll drop the link early, guys. Call in as early as possible. We'll have a whole panel. All right. Watch. Look, this simp, he let it happen too. Look at that. Skanks. Look at this, man. Look at why. Look at that.
Oh shit!
Today's video comes from Pinellas County, Florida. Police.
You got friggin' Officer Peanut Butter Cup, the horse. Sergeant Slinky.
Yeah, Mr. Ed's on the case, dude.
Is after you, dude.
Let's respond to a pizzeria for calls that a female has smashed the front window with.
Guys, come on. If this is not the quintessential cokehead, I mean, come on, dude. Guys, put a 1. If you're in college, you're the military, guys, your early 20s, this was the, coke chick. You know what I'm saying?
Her high heel and assaulted an employee by spitting on his face. Police catch up to the female, who admits it was an impulse bad decision, now ending her night with multiple criminal charges and stitches.
Okay, go sit down over there and we'll talk to you in a minute.
Yeah, and we'll be out of the
Get that of that chick schoolhouse drunk every time she drinks.
Yeah.
You can't be controlled, you know. Sometimes doesn't even take hard drugs, just the booze is enough.
Guys, you can. Will K, what's up, dude? Who do I miss here? Yeah, guys, you can never, ever date these chicks that can't handle their alcohol or their drugs. Guys, put a Y in the chat if you were ever around like your friend's girlfriend or the girl that you brought over who would smoke pot and wig out or take mushrooms and wig out or friggin', get drunk and just act a complete damn fool. And you're like, Christ, here we go.
You'll get roped in their bad behavior. Yep.
Dude, man, I was this one guy that I know, because we were drinking, blah blah blah, and then my friend had some mushrooms or whatever, and this one guy brought this girl over, and dude, her dad was a local chief of police. So she's like, hang on, I'm gonna call my dad. Like, you're gonna get this kid right out of here? I don't think so. No way, I don't think so. So
Bullshit. I can't believe this shit happened to you. Officer, I really promised you. I was just trying to get out of there and get my pizza.
Sounds like a dude, right?
Yeah, her retarded ass is still wanting pizza.
Oh shit! Whoa! That's a big window, dog. That's a big window. No pizza. Let's get burgers. You want to get burgers?
Let's get burgers. Let's get burgers, bro. At least you still having fun, guys. That's how I always was when stuff was going down. You just have to laugh. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're not part of it, guys, just point and laugh. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Yeah.
Having a takeout window. Yeah. Maddie, you mind walking me through what happened?
I don't mind at all. I was getting pizza at Top Slice.
Okay.
And this guy shoved into me as I was trying to leave.
Okay.
And he dropped my drinks all over the ground. And so I just asked him nicely. I said, could you hi there.
Okay.
And so I asked him, could you pay for my drinks? And he was like, you bitch. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit feisty because, I'm a woman and like I've been through a lot of bullshit recently. I'm a little bit, upset. And so I'm a little bit testy, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But
So they declined to pay for your drinks then.
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is ending.
And then I just was like, F you. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, F you guys are assholes. And then he came up and he shoved by me, and so I punched because he already had shoved into me.
Okay.
And so I was like, I don't even think I made contact. I'm pretty sure I was just like, you know what I mean? And then I threw my shoe because he was right there. And I think it hit glass. I'm not.
I think it hit glass. Guys, see, right there, guys. Right there, guys. Pump the brakes. Guys, do you see how they will 10 toes down, hand to God, lie, dead ass lie, guys? Because they're always the heroes or the victims in their own story, but 99% of the time they're volunteers. Guys, this chick is lying dead ass. You are on tape doing this. Believe all women, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Into, but I'm pretty sure I hit some glass. And so I do apologize. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I am so sorry.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Man.
What kind of shoes were you wearing?
I was wearing high heels. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I just tried to have a good night after like a really bad couple months.
I hear you. We gotta make,
I understand.
Make good decisions though at the same time.
No, I understand 100%, and I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I wish I had thought a little bit more before I acted.
Are these the shoes that you were wearing?
Yeah, these are the shoes. Yep. Right here.
So it looks like she was also fighting with an employee, black man in a black shirt.
I'm so sorry.
But you're gonna need stitches in probably both your finger and your wrist.
Dummy.
No, it was an accident. I threw
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
my heel at the window, and I wasn't really thinking, and it smashed it, and then the glass got me.
Oh, well, there's some karma for you, right, guys? Right? You know what I mean? Now she needs stitches. Man, I hope she bleeds out.
Please put those down. Nope, you can go back where you're supposed to. Thank you. These are evidence. They're gonna have to go.
Over this way, okay?
I'm just gonna, can I just ask, like, I'm myself, right? Is that okay? Baby, stop it, Ethan! Ethan Daniel! Go! I'm just trying to not get him arrested. Please just tell him to stop.
You can only worry about yourself.
Oh, fine. Ethan, go! Shut up! Go home!
Okay, Maddie, you're gonna get yourself in more trouble.
I'm sorry,
Follow
I just don't want him
directions.
to get in trouble. Sorry. I just don't want him to get in trouble by like saying too much. Just go home. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. But don't get yourself in trouble. I'm okay. I'll call you.
Big step.
Hey, Lenny, did you hear that they're making another John Wick movie?
I did not hear that.
Yeah, and then they're doing that ballerina movie that actually looks pretty good. And then the blind dude from the fourth one's getting his own spinoff. You know what I mean? I like the fourth one, but not as much as numbers 1, 2, and 3. You know what I'm saying? I like the third. They should give Halle Berry, her character with the dogs, give her own movie. That was pretty cool, you know? But
right,
yeah,
they'll make a lot of money, man. Everybody wants a strong male lead in a movie, man. That's all the guys want.
John Wick 1 was it? Guys, the budget on John Wick 1. Hold on. John Wick. The first one. The budget. Let's see. What was the budget on it? Guys, it made... John Wick, the budget was $30 million plus another maybe $30 million in marketing, and it made like $90 million in the box office. That's good, right? The second one, Chapter 2, the budget was... Where's the budget? That's the soundtrack, really? The budget was $40 million. And it made $174.3 million. And then the third one, let's see, $75 million. And it made $327 million. And then the fourth one was, let's see, $100 million. It made $447 million. Guys, these movies that are like $40 to $70 million films end up being like the best movies, Because they're not so expensive that the studio gets involved. You know what I'm saying? They let the actors, they let the directors basically have their own way because there isn't much to lose. You know what I'm saying?
They don't spend it all on CGI that looks fake as heck, that suspends disbelief anyway. They do, bread and butter action scenes that made 80s movies great.
Yeah, we see that the guys that are doing John Wick are actually doing Highlander with Henry Cavill. Now, guys, I don't see how that can suck. You know what I'm saying? Like Henry Cavill, Highlander, and the guys from John Wick. I mean, come on, you know?
Dude, that first one's still one of my all-time favorites, man. The first Highlander.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, that's a great movie, man.
You probably did see it, but no, I don't. Just the only thing I'm wearing underwear.
Okay.
All right.
No weapons.
No, I don't have nothing.
The thing is, if you have anything on you that's like contraband, I'd much rather do it now so that you can get some air.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really trying.
Just watch that hump in the middle. Yeah, there you go. And then,
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying to like keep it all together.
No, you're fine. You're doing great.
All right, guys, let's do one more, and then we will shut this bad boy down. Let's see here.
I just want to know if you're a member. They're trying to figure out if you're a member or not.
Okay, well, that's the thing. So they don't even, like, I'm about to call my mother and father.
Today's video comes from Pinellas County, Florida, where police are called to a luxury golf resort for a female causing a disturbance, driving across different golf rounds and harassing the players.
Why?
She was caught by security and turned over to police, catching disorderly intoxication and obstruction charges.
I'm not good. I'm actually not going to talk to either one of you. I'm just going to leave.
You actually don't have a choice. We will be having a conversation.
Yeah. Jessica Jones is coming back for the next season of Daredevil. Guys, if you haven't watched the new Daredevil yet, it's good, man. Yeah, it wasn't the Netflix show, obviously, but it was better than I could have hoped. You know what I'm saying? That's a great show, you know? And they're doing the new Punisher also, which will be good. So at least Disney's letting Marvel actually do whatever they want with Daredevil and the Punisher, you know?
Okay, well, I'm going to show you my receipt.
Oh, I don't need to see your receipt.
Okay, well, I want a refund. I'm actually going to call my mother and my father.
Okay, well,
ma'am, ma'am. Hi, what's your name?
It's Deputy Doug. All right, obviously you're upset about the...
In this episode of Cop Cam Max, a man calls 911 for help with an ex-girlfriend who just won't take no for an answer.
Please.
Let's go.
Hello. Is she dropping off stuff for you?
I don't even know. I guess she's sleeping and they're allowed banging.
Okay.
So you let her in?
You never had contact with her or anything?
It's been like 2-3 weeks.
Okay. She's gone. Oh, was that here before? Was this here before?
No, I didn't say it.
What is that? Doug? Unless she ran out the back. I mean, oh. Do you have an order of protection, anything against her?
They're like maybe like 2 months or so.
But you had no contact with her or anything?
Look at that.
But
Less than a year ago, the ex-girlfriend, she was arrested for a domestic battery. Look at that. And carrying a knife with intent to use it. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Jeez.
So, guys, man, he must have stuck his dick in crazy. And all of a sudden, she said,
I'm gonna kill your bitch ass, bitch.
But today you didn't. You just heard knocking on your door. Did you look through the peephole and see her there?
No, I just heard a lot of banging. And
hey, you know what? Guys, at least he didn't let her in, right?
Okay. Well, if it becomes an issue, you might want to get another order of protection. You don't want her over here anymore? Okay, I'll talk to her.
Where is this? It's cold.
Gabriella?
Yes, what?
Oh, relax. Were you over at Alex's place?
Yeah, he wasn't opening the door.
Okay, he doesn't want you going back over to his place anymore. Okay. You woke him up pounding on the door. He said that he doesn't want you over there.
Uh-oh.
So don't go back. Okay.
Waterworks.
Yep.
I was literally knocking.
Michael says, "Did you hear that they're working on the X-Men? I guarantee the new X-Men movie is going to be ass. I guarantee it. I guarantee it because I think we're having that Cynthia Erivo chick play Storm. Guys, come on.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Looks like a
Anything
gremlin.
she's in, yeah, I cannot support.
And then I went to go knock on his window because I know he had his earbuds in. So then I was knocking, and instead of, hey, let me open the door to see what she wants, and I'm like, I keep knocking and knocking, he's not answering. So then like, I'm begging, and I know he's doing it on purpose.
Okay. Are you guys have broken up still, right?
He's a dumbass. That's what the fuck he is. I was returning his stuff that he had given me literally not that long, 2 days ago, a day ago, and all I wanted was my trays so I can bake. He didn't open the door. He stopped answering my messages because he's such a little baby. He doesn't like it when I tell him the truth. He wants to be a little baby all the fucking time with his stupid ass fucking mentality. He doesn't think I'm fucking tired.
Okay.
And he couldn't even have messaged me, hey, this is not in the third. No.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm pissed.
Okay. Well, he doesn't want you coming over anymore.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still gonna message him, and he's still gonna have to have me come over, or I'm gonna come over when his dad is coming over, because he's pissing me off. Because all I want is my shit back. He took me off his YouTube Premium, but he has my Chromecast like the dumbass motherfucker that he is, the cheap ass, fucking broke ass bum ass motherfucker he is. I don't give a fuck. He's pissing me off because I put up with his dumbass shit all the time. All the fucking time.
Can't you just change your? No, he actually have the Chrome, the stick.
He has my stuff, my Chromecast stick, and he's using it out, but he took me off his fucking bitch ass YouTube. So yeah, I'm mad. I'm upset because he treats me like fucking shit. And I fucking everything. And he still doesn't fucking appreciate shit. So yeah, I'm mad because I want my shit back. You're gonna treat me like shit. But all the shit that I did for you, you don't give a fuck. Like, look how you just made me do.
That's what Gerardo does, right?
They're a really young couple as well. Yeah, that's crazy.
You don't give a fuck if you gave a fuck about me. You wouldn't have the fucking cops coming over here.
No.
You settled it down like a fucking man.
Relax.
Because I'm mad and I'm upset.
He didn't ask me to come over here.
I don't give a fuck. He could have came over here. He could have talked to me like a fucking grown ass man, but he's not.
Settle down.
What the fuck do you want? Like, okay,
I just want to make sure you're okay, and just to confirm you were over.
Alone, like seriously, like leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
The officers thought the case was closed, but just 15 minutes later, the man was back on the line with 911, reporting that his ex had forced her way into his apartment.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys.
She in there?
I don't know. I can't hear anything.
Let us in.
Where is she?
Look at that, guys. Why did you open the door?
Nuts.
Was that bee jibber worth it? I mean, come on.
Right here. What are we doing?
She's in the closet. She's in the closet. She jumps out like Jason.
She probably took a dump in there too.
She freaking jumps out like freaking Michael Myers. Hilarious.
Evidently, you didn't understand what I said last time. What are you doing?
Stop! I'm not a Toronto. Leave me the hell.
There it is.
It's time.
Oh, now you're running around.
Leave me alone. I'm not nobody.
Stop. Stop. Get me in the face. Stop.
It's all right.
You relax.
It's all right.
Alex, step back.
It's all right.
No.
No, nobody's coming.
Don't open it.
Nobody's coming in right now.
Boys. Yeah. with some guy.
Leave me alone.
Gabby, it's too late. You have to rest. Sit up. Sit up. You kick me? Do not. You get it? Do not. Do not. Do not. You understand that? Do not. We got one in custody. Do not. Settle down.
Leave me the fuck alone.
No.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Relax.
No.
Yes. We've got two. We're fine. Stop. You gonna settle down?
Leave me the fuck alone.
Do not. Gabby.
Shut the fuck
What a
up.
mess.
We're gonna sit you up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're already going to jail. Stop.
She's a pretty healthy one too.
Yeah.
Oh, stop pushing on me.
Turn me the fuck around. Turn me the fuck around.
Over here. You get it? Stop it. You are done. You hear me? Stop it.
I can't breathe.
Oh, you're done. Then sit up. You can yell, you can breathe. Can't you? Sit up.
I'm not fucking shut the fuck up. I was yelling.
Let's go.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Bitch ass motherfuckers.
Stop. We're up again. You're going to go to the ground.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch ass
What a
motherfucker.
mess. Guys, isn't this indicative of society as a whole? All these men's efforts focus on some knuckleheaded 304, right, guys?
Up. Go.
It's nuts.
Take it out, my squad. Stop it.
Wait.
No. Oh, you're gonna fall on the stairs.
I'm running out of breath, you bitch.
Well, you stop fighting. We're putting your breath, huh?
Sit down. You break something, you're gonna be charged with a felony. Hey, take it easy. Come on out.
No, leave me alone.
You're under arrest. You're coming with.
No, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Leave me alone.
You have to go in the room to get. No, you're not going home. You're going to jail.
Look at that.
You hit me in the head, in the face. You're going to jail.
And nobody hit you anywhere. Nobody literally hit you anywhere.
Yes, he did.
You got fucking.
Now let's go. Let's go. I'm not going to argue.
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not gonna argue either.
Dumbass.
The woman was charged with multiple offenses, including aggravated battery,
Good.
criminal trespass,
Good.
criminal damage to property, and 2 counts of aggravated battery to a peace officer.
Moron.
She spent 4 days in jail following her arrest. About 8 months later, she accepted a plea deal, pleading guilty to resisting a police officer while all other charges were dropped.
Look at that.
She was sentenced to time served, placed on 18 months of probation, and ordered to pay one.
Do you guys think that they would have dropped the charges against the guy? Hell no.
No, he would have had more going in as well.
Watch this. Really fast. Watch. Why is it difficult for Thai ladies to find an eligible man? All right, here we go. Oops.
58% for lady. 10% for what? Lady boy.
Hey, watch.
5% more for what? Buddhism. A monk, when he learned meditation long time, don't want to marry. 5% more for what? Army. 21 years old, Thai man. You have citizen who must to have army 2 years. Real man only 30%. I am also single because difficult for fly man. Can you fly Philippines for me?
See that, guys?
Population 70 million.
See what she said? 70 million people. 58% in Thailand are women, right? 10% are friggin' the Transformers, right? And then 5% of the men are Buddhist monks, okay? And then another 5% are in the military, okay? And then the other 30% of men are straight eligible men. And that's, I guess that includes the old guys.
Right. That's not counting the dudes in jail either over there, which are a decent amount. Yep. Or married.
So, guys, what I'm saying is, guys, these ladies are cooked. That's why they're so desperate, and why Thai chicks in like the country and everywhere else, they will overperform when they meet like a Western guy. They're not playing because they know that's their only chance. They're cooked, guys. We need to set like not with the lady boys thing and the monks, but we need to make it so that the smallest amount of men are eligible for women. If we can just walk away to where there's a small percentage of men that are actually available to women, that's a solution. Right? Imagine if you combine the 10%, the 5%, the 5% the United States, but called this us men minding our own business, right? You had 25% of men walking away. And then there's only 30% of real men, quote unquote, but they're simps. Because guys, right now, I think it's like 53% of the United States is women. Imagine if 25% of men were like us and just walked away, just minded our own business, and only 30% of men were actually available. Guys, that I honestly believe that would be the tipping point. If enough men went straight up monk mode, you know what I'm saying? That's what would be the change. And slowly, guys, we're getting there. We really, really are. The number of men that are engaging the dating market is getting smaller and smaller and smaller every year. And guys, we're gonna get to this point. We are. All we have to do, guys, is stay the course, go to work, pay the bills, go home, play PlayStation, you work on that old Chevelle. You know what I'm saying? And you're ready to rock. So, but all right, you guys, I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Look.
My friend's boyfriend pays for everything.
Look.
My friend's boyfriend pays for everything. Her bills, her rent, her hair, her nails, all that. She don't pay nothing. She don't work. One day, they invite me out for lunch. I say, sure. I knew he was going to pay for my meal because he's just that type of guy. But at some point within lunch, they just started arguing. She say something crazy. He responds, shut your bro up. For some odd reason, she looks shocked, right? She looks at me like, did you hear what he just said to me? I said, girl, yes, shut your bro up. He was about to pay for my lunch. I only brought $20. The way she was talking to him was almost as if she paid the light bill. I literally sat there. I said, they're not about to have lights tonight. She's about to cut that shit off. No, girl, you need to cut that shit out. Know your place because you can't afford a new one. How you forget your broke? I ain't forget. That's why I ain't say nothing to him. My friend's boy.
Know your place because you can't afford a new one. But all right, you guys, I'll set this bad boy down. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Guys, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, guys, we will be live talking about women's sports, guys. Like I said, it'll be members only in the chat, or you can call in. Guys, hit the join button, right? Hit the join link that's in the descriptions. Get a membership. Guys, military guys, all military guys, Sunday, guys. Sunday. Let's do the thing. All right, guys, appreciate you. Thanks, Lenny. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you.
Thank you.